Yo, what's going on, everybody, man? It's your boy King DV, and I'm with my co-host, Smitty. What's going on, bro?
Man, it's love, man.
On for A.J. Brown. Michael Carter the second.
They don't know Jalen Hurts like we know Jalen Hurts.
Was hanging on to Jalen Hurts.
Until next time, man, y'all know what it is.
What's good? What's good, everybody, man? Back with another episode of Inside the Nets on a Wednesday this time. We back. I'm King DV. What's going on, Smitty?
Interesting, man. Interesting day today, man. You know, it's been interesting.
I know where this energy coming from. I know where we going with this energy. All right.
What energy? What you talking about, bro? I'm chilling.
What's up? What's good, Cool Cat? What's going on, man? I know what energy you on, man. And I seen
What you talking about?
The little things I was going back and forth between you and the dude that's running our fantasy. You know, I seen that go back and forth. You want to start there then?
Yeah.
Let's start there then. So everybody that's actually been living under the rock the last past probably like 5 to 10 hours. Devin White did not board the plane with the fellas at 10 a.m. because of an ankle injury. There's 4, Nakobe Dean, he has the opportunity to solidify that spot. We don't know how true the reports are about now. He was already having a better training camp and everything than Devin White. You didn't really hear too much about Devin White since him guarding Saquon Barkley. That situation, and in the preseason games that he did play, he looked a little off, and I'm thinking that this ankle injury been a thing, and he was just trying to play it out because the practice before he did have a limited practice. So I think this game is going to solidify if Nakobe Dean deserved to be that green dot, especially going against a guy that a lot of people like now and Jordan Love, and be able to figure out his moves and everything like that. Also playing some coverage. What do you think about this situation that the Eagles is in a short period of time?
It came out. News came out that Nakobe Dean was a starter already. So, if that's the case, then I'm a little confused, right? Because I obviously heard that it was the other guy was the starter the whole time. You know what I mean? So if Nakobe Dean was a starter, then, were we prepared for the situation already? If that's the case, because it's reports coming out that he was already slated to start. It was a situation where they tried to trade Devin White. I've heard so many stories. Obviously Jeff McClain don't get all the benefit of the doubt, but if it's being said in that manner, and I haven't heard nobody combat it yet. I think tomorrow we'll hear from Nick Sirianni and things of that nature. So we'll get a little bit more insight of what kind of happened and what transpired. But we didn't never see the official depth chart. So with the official depth chart, is Nakobe Dean already slated as the starter? Did he beat out Devin White? I got questions about that, but then like the back and forth you see me going through was like injury prone. I don't like the saying when you come to Nakobe Dean as injury prone. Like, I don't believe he's injury prone. You know what I mean? I believe he had an injury that stunted his growth, but he hasn't had a multitude of injuries because he hasn't had a multitude of seasons in the NFL. So I think if he had beat out Devin White and we hadn't heard about it, because, when you get to the regular practice, that's things they keep in-house. They don't want to put out until, they have to, because, it's a gamesmanship type of situation, so you don't know who to prepare for. It came down to, it was simple as they asked him, was Mekhi Becton the starter? And he was like, since I ain't got to, really disclose that right now, you'll just find out when you find out, basically. So I don't know. It confused me when I seen the report though, DV, because I was like, they saying Nakobe Dean the starter. but I've heard the whole time that Devin White was the starter, it was his job to lose. It was the Kobe Dean job to kind of beat out Zach Bond. But is there a possibility he beat out Devin White?
It could be. It could be. But like I said, I think this has been a thing that's been lingering because think about it like this. We cut Oren Burks. I'm going that far. We cut Oren Burks and then we signed him back and then we put him into the roster or the 53-man roster. Once they I think they already knew. I think that practice that I was just talking about, I think that was more to see, basically to test it out to see if he was ready to go. And they waited until the day about the board, basically, that hey, we just gonna put it out there that he's not coming. I think that's what it was. As far as N'Kobe Dean, I think N'Kobe Dean.
We'll get to you in a minute, Darlene. Okay, just chill.
No, that's David.
Oh, I know who it is. I know exactly who it is.
But what's going on, Doomsday? I ain't figured about you. But yeah, I think that it was already in the works that Devin White was going to be out, and I think they waited this long because they know how the fan base was going to react. Honestly, I think the Eagles care about the fan base more than we would think. But yeah, as soon as it came out, everybody was like, Shh, already.
You think it's the fan base, or you think it's just Nick Sirianni doing his same old 1-2?
No, I think it's the fan base. I think because Nick Sirianni is so in tune with how the fans react and how he will react. I think that is more so.
They do this with every injury, DV.
Yeah, because of the fan base. I know he knows about the fan base. He's not.
I think it's a little bit of the fan base, but I think it's more of an advantage of them not knowing who on the field.
Right, but I just think overall, I just think that it's N'Kobe Dean's job to win. So be it. I just want the best guys out there. I said this plenty of times when people were down on N'Kobe Dean this season or this off season. I said, wait until preseason. He's going to show y'all, this is what it is. We're going off of reports and people not really catching everything because they turn their heads because one team is over here in practice and the other team is over here in practice. I'm like, you're going to see the full display of N'Kobe Dean when we're playing other guys. And look what happened. I always talk about that play that he disrupted Drake May. Then he came over and it was like 3 Eagles around this one player, and he was able to come and make a play on that, or basically a tackle on that player. He wants it more right now. He wants it more. So he's just looking to hit somebody, and that's what it is. So if he's the guy for the job and Devin White's the odd man out, so be it. I remember earlier, as soon as we signed Devin White, we were just trying to, get into our heads that, hey, he can have a good season and we could extend him. But as of right now, with the fan base, it's not sitting right. And I can understand why, because of his track record from last season, regardless of what he said in the interview, and regardless of how Tampa Bay felt about him, we just know that he was on the bench. We know that he went through some type of injury. And now he got another injury week 1. He didn't even make it through week 1. So, like I said, it could be partially on the Eagles because the Eagles let that out late because I feel like that he's been going through that ankle injury. But on the other hand, it's like, yo, let us know firsthand first. So now we know how to handle it, like emotionally, because we're emotional fans of the team. So I think that's what it is.
I didn't care about when they let it out. Like, that don't make no difference to me because he could. I mean, technically speaking, if nobody was at the plane, they could have just waited till Friday. Like, if you didn't know he didn't board the plane, if there wasn't reporters at the plane, we probably still don't know.
Yeah,
it was somebody there that caught it. It was somebody that caught it and said was at the thing and didn't see Devin White get on the plane. But if nobody's there, Nick Sirianni not telling us.
Yeah, because we wouldn't know until Friday.
When you
Friday. Friday morning.
Not tomorrow. They got the interviews, and I think Devin White would have him being the starter for the first time would have been one of those interviews for the players.
Do you know what's up?
And when they would have been like, "Hey, he's not available for interview," I don't think he's in Brazil. That's when we would have found.
Right. You know what's crazy though? I was listening to the radio. I don't even know why I was listening to the sports radio because I was listening to the Phillies game. We did 1-4-2. But I was listening to the radio 94.1, and they had a good point. Yes, you didn't board the plane because of injury because you were you weren't playing, but at least you could have boarded the plane to be that support system because you are. You do have the most experience out of everybody that's basically on our roster as a linebacker. You could have at least just been on the sideline.
But how bad is the ankle, though? Because if the ankle bad enough, they won't allow you to fly.
And that's the thing. But I think he's good enough to play in the second week against the Falcons.
We hoping that, but we don't know 100%. You couldn't fly to Brazil. You couldn't stand on the sideline. So you telling me you can't stand on your ankle?
Yeah.
So now I want to know: are you in a boot? Are you in some type of walking assistant?
I wish we could have seen something.
We ain't seen Devin White
like
since week 2 of the preseason, man.
Yo, he like I said, he was struggling getting in those preseason games. I watched tape all day today and yesterday. He was struggling getting to the quarterback. He was struggling recovering when the quarterback threw the ball. He was struggling to recover. He wasn't great in coverage. There was a lot that was going on, and I'm like, yo, something bothering him because I know Devin White, and I know we had multiple conversations about Devin White playing with Levante David and everything, and I'm like, is that the thing where it's though that he don't have the person? But now, since this came out, I'm like, all right, yeah, that makes sense because it looked like he lost a step in certain plays. Jeremiah Trotter Jr. looks more ready than him, and that's a bad thing. This guy was in the Super Bowl.
I mean, we knew. I kind of had low hopes for him, anyways. Though, I mean, you knew I was already kind of low. How he left his last team, I just didn't know if I could put my faith in that.
Yeah, I mean that's how everybody looked at it, but at the time when we did sign him, he was the best option. He was the best option at that time, so you couldn't be mad at the signing. Just thought that we was going to double dip like we did with the cornerbacks in the draft. I thought that we was going to try to get another linebacker, but in a trade because free agents we looked at it. It wasn't that many good linebackers in free agency, so he was the best option.
Darlene, you're being very aggravating today. 8 and 9, not 8 or 9 wins for us. Man, what was you smoking, good brother?
I'm not even entertaining it because this is a young ball.
You mad because your team is going to be an 8-win team. That's your problem.
This is a young ball. He just gonna just do what he do. Talk his. I just hope that we get more people in the comments that's going to combat that. But yeah, overall, man, I think that the Eagles feel like that they're ready. What's going on, bro?
What's good?
I just think the Eagles think that they're ready. They got a game plan put in place. They probably already started without Devin White. What's the game plan? So I'm not too concerned. This is week 1. Both teams are going to try to figure each other out. But yeah, it sucks that Devin White went through this injury. If it's bad, hopefully he plays week 2. If he doesn't, then it's going to be concerning. And then we're going to have to be looking at, do we add another linebacker or how much do we trust Oren Burt?
The guy that didn't play any camp, any OTAs, any training camp, any preseason, none of that. I don't know how much I trust him. Shit, he been more hurt than the guy that just got hurt and didn't make it to week 1.
Right, but he a vet, and they signed him back. First things first, they signed him back, and then at the practice squad, and then they boosted him up once James Bradbury went down.
Hey Kendall, I think it just got real ugly for y'all, man. Chase came back today, man. It might have just got ugly, man.
I don't know, man. Look, week 1 is crazy, man. You never know.
Yeah, but they lost their main piece on defense. That's the only thing that hurt them a lot. Man, they lost Judon. They don't got nobody to get the quarterback at this moment.
Yeah. Yeah. I've seen some weird things happen though, man. I'm not calling. I'm trying to do it week by week to see what my record will be at the end of the year. I never did that, so I'm gonna do that this year. But I see some weird things happen, whereas though my Ramondre Stevenson can go for 200 yards on them. You know what I'm saying? Anything can happen in week 1. After that, they got tape on you.
Yeah, or at least week 3. I would say that for some teams, you got an opportunity to go in there and make an upset. You know what I mean? Like there's some teams out there I would give some hope to win week 1. Anything can happen in week 1, obviously, but
yeah,
that's not on my bucket list. I ain't gonna lie. If the Cincinnati Bengals lose, I mean, I'll be wrong, but it's gonna be hey, look, Cincinnati lose week 1, it's gonna be a long stride.
It will be because now if the Patriots win, and they supposed to be the underdogs, and they win that game, and they show you how they won that game, people going to do it better than the Patriots. It's only going to get tougher. So, yeah, Cincinnati got to wake up. But back back.
So I think they got some. I think that today they did get some new energy in the building with Jamar Chase returning.
Yeah, of course. But back to this game, man. First things first, man. I do want everybody to have a safe travels, players and fans that traveled out there. It is kind of tough out. Not in Rio, because a lot of our fans right now is in Rio. Rio is fine. The beaches is beautiful and everything, but the other side of it, where we're playing at, it's not the safest. And they telling people not to even get Airbnbs close to the stadium. If you can't fly to the stadium or drive to the stadium, look, just stay in Rio. That's basically what I'm hearing.
I mean, some of my people say, I mean, it's certain parts of that place that's bad, but I mean, if you stay in the areas that you're supposed to be in as a tourist, you won't have too many issues.
Man, when I heard that you can't sit up there and walk down the street and you got to stay away from texts that you don't even know where from because they can hack into your stuff, they can rob you.
Bro, they do that. I mean, they do that in Florida.
They do that in Philly, but I don't think to that extent where as though that the people was actually telling you not to do that. Not to be. Hey,
look, they got signs in Florida telling you not to use the local gas stations.
Yeah,
because they saying the local gas station got the little pads on there. They putting them on top of the card swipers.
Right.
So they telling people like pay with cash and all that. It got real bad. Like maybe last year, it got crazy. But in Rio, they just snatching you up. You can't. They tell you not to use your phone walking down the road. No watches, right. No chains. I mean,
right. Hey. To the point, AJ Brown, Slay, all of them was just like, I'm just gonna stay in my hotel, man.
What's up, Hitman? What's good with you, bro?
What's up, Rick? Man? What's up, man? But yeah, I just think that everybody just got to come home safe. You got people out there drinking. You got people out there at the this is their domain, but it's not. It's not, man, and I just want everybody to be safe. I don't want to hear nothing that one of our fans man. Or one of the Packers fans.
Hey, man, ain't no Eagle fan flew way out there to stay in no telly. Now I understand the players, but the new fans ain't finna stay in no telly. They on the beaches, they down the street.
That's the scary part.
They talking.
I heard on the radio they were saying that the players gonna have to come in like armored tanks and stuff.
I gotta hear the stories when they come back if they really do.
You ain't gonna hear too much until they be on that podcast or something.
No, somebody gonna be like, man, it was kind of crazy.
No, you know who gonna say it? Who gonna say it? Slay gonna say it.
Slay or maybe even I can see what's the name saying it too. AJ.
Probably CJ too.
Being like, hey man, it was a little crazy, man. Like, having to ride in armored tanks. But I don't even think all the players gonna stay at the crib, man. To be honest, I really don't. I really don't, bro. It's an opportunity that you, even though, they keep saying it's a business trip and you get these opportunities in the off season, man. You in Brazil, you gonna try to do a little something.
The only reason why I don't think so is because we got too many leaders that they respect on the team now.
Yeah, but you ain't got to go do nothing dangerous. Hey, man, I want to go get something to eat, man.
No. Order room service, bro.
This food is shit.
Order room service. We need you, bro.
Hey, it's easy to say that now. Hey, man, look, security. We finna go get some food. No matter what type of precaution I gotta take to go get it, we going to get some food. I don't think it's that crazy, bro. I really don't, bro.
Bro,
I don't believe it's that crazy, bro.
After the win, I want to board the plane on Saturday morning. I'm out.
I don't think it's that crazy, bro.
It probably not.
We overhyping it because we American, bro. We make things bigger.
No, I'm going off of. All I'm doing is going off of what I'm hearing off the radio from the players.
Like I said, we American. We overhyping it.
Well, for some people, certain people that was over there, because on 4th of July, shout out to them, they had 2 guys on, and I was listening to certain things that they were saying, and they were saying it wasn't that bad, but at the same time, it is dangerous.
I mean, it's a third world country, kind of like. I mean, any third world country gonna be slightly dangerous now, slightly, but I don't think they just walk around killing people or just doing wild shit.
I don't know. I it's hard to tell from not having a personal experience about it, but it's kind of difficult to tell. Some people from here can say, "Yo, Philadelphia ain't that bad," but we got Kensington, so that's what I'm saying. It's a lot to go.
Like I said, there's probably parts of Brazil of Sao Paulo that they don't want you going in because it's probably infested with that type of activity. But if the whole city was like that, the NFL wouldn't let us go play a game.
I think because they got that security, because it just came out that they had the security, so hopefully they trust them guys. I guess
I would stay in the places that seem safe. You know what I mean? You could tell where they put it at for you to come visit. You know what I'm saying? If I was a tourist, hey, look, that store right there looks like it's very safe. I'm going in that big store because I see security cameras and everything. I'm going in there. I ain't going in that little store over there where 6 dudes standing outside the front of the door. Nah, I ain't going over there. I mean, it could be as bad as they say, but I know how it is. Like I went out of the country, bro. Like I went to Europe, and they told us all this stuff about how we was gonna get our phones snatched and hide this and hide that. And all I did was have a good time. Like the whole time I was there, bro. Like I never ran into a situation where I was like scared, like somebody's gonna take me up through there. Like it was actually enjoyable. And then the people you meet, they like real cool, and they telling you like, hey, don't go over there. Hey, don't go over there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if you want to hang out at night, you go down to these streets. These 4 or 5 streets is good for tourists. If you start getting down, you know what I'm saying, then now you starting to run into some crazy stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah, right. They like the same thing. Like Mexico is bad, but if you stay in the tourist area where they are accommodating to the American eye, they have things for you to do that they're pleasing to you. You know those places, and most of the time, like you said, it's gonna be more security, gonna be more police officers in that area, keeping it safe for you because they want people to come. They want money. I mean, they're a struggling country too. They need us to come there and spend bread. If you just go in there getting robbed and took up through there, how many people gonna come back and give a good review that they went to Brazil and got robbed? You know what I mean?
Don't, man. You're gonna be wasting.
You just be talking about whatever. I just, God, you just be talking about whatever, man.
But I want to get back to the game. I want to get back to the game, though. We play in 2 days, man. We'll be about probably like 30 minutes from a week.
What's your rush, dog? You in a rush? You got somewhere to go?
No, I'm just asking the questions. Do you have any concerns from our side first?
Not really. Not to be honest. To be honest, I got small ones, but it ain't nothing crazy. Like how the offense gonna look because I haven't seen it. Obviously, a question. Linebackers. Other than that, we've been running the Vic Fangio scheme for 3 years. I know what it's gonna look like. I know what we come out to look like. So, are we prepared? I mean, those are the type of things I got. Like, I'm not really worried about the performance on the field if we're going to show up and play football. Like, I know we're going to play football. Are we prepared to do the things we need to do to be in place?
Yeah.
Like, can we get pressure? Things of that nature. Like, those are my kind of concerns. Like, can we get pressure? Can the offense execute? Can we protect the ball? Can we do the small things to get a win? Because it seems like, when people tell me all this and that, they only bring up like the turnovers and how we weren't adapt last year to be able to, keep consistent drives and things. So I just want to see how it look. I think it's gonna look good. So like, it's not really a big concern, but you obviously got to see it on the TV screen to be 100% comfortable with what's going on. So I think the offense is gonna be good. My biggest issue is probably like how the communication on defense is gonna be. Like that's probably my biggest one. Like, like if Devin White wasn't the starter or was the starter, however that goes, don't matter. The guy calling the plays, are you prepared to call the plays and make sure everybody's in place?
Right.
Because that's what we had the biggest issue with last year. Yeah, the play got called, but nobody knew where to go. And you got 4 or 5 dudes telling everybody to move here. And by the time they snap the ball, we out of place. We're not ready to play.
Place, yeah. Fact.
So I kind of want to see if it's fluent. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody told me today, they was like, man, if you listen to like Fangio, his tone previous to now, it seemed more like a question when he's talking. He's kind of questioning what's going to happen. He's kind of putting, what he said, he kind of like putting emphasis on what can happen. And now it seems like he's more like, this is what's going to happen. And he was like, I feel like they probably showing him something in practice with a little bit more urgency, a little bit more preparation. You know what I'm saying? They're more prepared on the field. When he call a play, it's not a bunch of, Slay telling, Quinyon, hey, move over a little bit. Or CJ telling Reed to back up a little bit. Or, the linebacker telling, hey, you need to be outside the tackle. Maybe that's not happening. Maybe dudes are getting on the line and it's smooth. It's a transition where he's comfortable because he seems more comfortable. So that's kind of where I'm at. Like, when you get in front of a team that's going to come out and be, as prepared as you are you ready to, play football? That's my biggest concern.
My biggest concern is the pass rush. That's my biggest concern because I'm still a believer, like in 2022, the big reason why we had so much success on the back end is because we had the great pass rush that had 70 sacks. I want to know that we can actually make things happen. Now, the offensive line is not all that. We can make some plays. I just want it to be to the point where we're challenging majority of the time. I'm not going to say every time because I know it's Vic Fangio at the end of the day. He's going to want to put players back. Like he'll probably have Nolan Smith play in the passing lanes. He probably have Bryce Huff play in the passing lanes. I just want it to be to the point where we're trying to get to Jordan Love, be disruptive, because he likes to throw those little quick slants in the middle. And if we're blitzing, he's going to make us pay. And I know that the safety is going to drop down or had to drop down to make a play, regardless of his Reed Blankenship or CJ Gardner-Johnson. It's a big concern for me because, you going to try to get the quarterback also helps try to close up the gaps for Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs is a big concern for me. Just tackling, I'm not saying that he's going to get over 100 yards, but automatically, I'm just saying, just tackling him, just making an effort. That's what we need. And I think that, we get that down pat. I don't think we lose this game.
I think tackling was an issue. You know what I mean? It's definitely one of those things that's on the list because we didn't do a great job at it last year, especially towards the end of the season. I think I like Nakobe Dean instincts when it comes to the run game. So if they really trying to like 20-25 runs, I kind of like Nakobe Dean being in those type of situations. I'm not 100% sure how Zach Bond gonna react to getting wrecked because I think, to be honest, I think they're gonna run at one of our linebackers. They're gonna try to figure out which one is more susceptible to the run. I think Nakobe Dean gonna force more of the pressure towards Zach, and that's where I'm kind of nervous at. Like when Nakobe's actually filling the hole, he's making the play, and they're like, "All right, we ain't going at him no more. We're gonna go over here." Can Zach Bond react and play? Like same thing I was saying. Like, is he prepared for linemen and Josh Jacobs coming his way? Because I think that's what's going to happen. I think it's going to be a lot of situations where they're also going to try to get around the edge and make Isaiah Rodgers or make or make a Slay tackle. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm a little bit concerned too. Because if you get around the edge, I believe in Isaiah Rodgers and Quinyon, but what happens when they attack Slay? Like, how do you feel if they start to attack Slay in the run game?
I'm going to be keen in on it because of things that he said. Shout out to Jigga for things that he said. I'm really going to be keen to see how he handles it. If he's going to attack or if he's going to do certain things to show that he's a captain on his team for consecutive years. He needs to tackle. I don't care about anything else. You got the knee fix. That's not an excuse anymore. You got to show out. You got to put, honestly, pause, but you got to put your body on the line for the team. And that's what it boils down to. I think Slay will show up. It just, it's other things that concern me in the secondary, like the size of Isaiah Rodgers. I love Isaiah Rodgers. His anxiousness around the ball. He's able to make plays, PBUs, and everything, but they're going to get some guys that's possibly bigger. And he had issues with Nada. He had issues from reports, I should say, because I don't know for sure. But of course, everybody has issues with AJ Brown. These guys are a little bit taller than him, and I'm like, how are they going to do that? They can put Killian.
They don't got a guy that play big enough though. I'm more worried about Drake London and Kyle Pitts giving him problems in week 2 than any of these receivers giving him problems. They just don't play big. I think, bro, if I'm not mistaken, they were 30th last year in 50-50 balls.
Okay.
So they're more slants and, quick routes where they're setting up plays, but they're not really a big shot team where they, really picking on a big guy. Now, unless they change their offense. Now, I could be wrong. They could come out and, start throwing jump balls. But last year, I want to say they were like 28th to 30th in jump balls.
They was 28th.
But I was looking at scare me though. Like I would be more. I think my problem with the secondary with Isaiah would be what you was like, kind of like, are they gonna try to use things to block him off because he's small? You get what I'm saying? Where they bring a bigger guy over there and run like screen plays or set up plays where he's able to get blocked out of the play. So now you're down a man in the play. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. That can happen.
I was thinking about that because like Josh Jacobs just getting out there. You got, let's say, they put a tight end or something in the slot, and Isaiah, gets blocked by the tight end. Putting bigger guys just to take him out in the play. I think I can see them doing that. Because what do you think about them trying to attack Quinyon Mitchell early?
Well, they will do that. They're going to do that regardless. Because two things that they're going to do on the offensive side, they're going to attack our cornerback, the rookie cornerback, and Quinyon Mitchell, and they're going to attack Reed Blankenship's side because this is where we had the most issues at last season. And then they also, on the flip side, they're going to start with that blitz. That defensive coordinator is aggressive.
They told me that DC is probably the lowest blitzer in the league. They don't believe he's going to blitz much at all. So
what I've seen on when he was in college,
Boston College.
Yeah, Boston College. He did certain things like he did. It's called something like flush.
But he wasn't a DC at Boston College, right?
No, he wasn't.
He was just the head coach. His last stint being a DC was like 2008. He wasn't even a DC. He was like a cornerbacks coach or something like that, special teams and cornerbacks coach. I'm a little scared for him, bro. I'm a little scared. Because, bro, Kellen Moore, listen, I don't care what Cowboys fans say or Chargers fans tell me. Kellen Moore versus a rookie DC, he should cook.
He need to.
He should cook. This should
especially
be the
with
game
this talent
where you really let them know, like, hey, Philly ain't here to be fucked with.
Exactly.
I don't need you to struggle against this dude, bro. You need to go out and hit him in the face, bro.
The only thing that is going to make his offense look like it's struggling is if the chemistry ain't right with the offensive guys, and I doubt that. The only person on that on the offensive side of the ball that probably has some hiccups is Jahad Dotson. And that's only because he just got here.
Bro, did you hear what they said about? I don't know if Jalen gonna let him be off chemistry. They say Jalen and him been staying after practice an extra hour getting it in.
Mm-hmm. They said day by day, they just been staying after practice.
Bro, I like how Jalen is being assertive, dog. And listen. I said it, and now it's steady boiling up, like piece by piece. That Jalen just didn't have the opportunity to lead last year, bro. Now you coming out saying, Kelsey pretty much had control of the offense. You was just basically running the plays. You stunted your growth, you know what I'm saying? And then Kelsey came out and said, man, look, it's how it happened. And now looking back on it, I think we should have given him the opportunity to grow while I was there.
Right, because and I'm happy that you said that because I was going to bring that up too. Everybody here was basically saying, "Oh, he's always making excuses. He's pointing fingers and and then like there were certain different type of ways that he said, like about Kelsey, about Nick Sirianni, about this and that. And I'm like, yo, he's basically just telling his truth.
Hey, Brazil!
What's going on, man? What's going on, man? Support the Eagles, man. You gonna be at the game? You gonna be at the game? But yeah, I just think that Jalen Hurts now is coming into his own light, and the coordinators trusted him. Nick Sirianni is out the way, so he's trusted him on doing certain things. I feel like Jalen Hurts is going to be in full control of this offense, and I'm here for it.
Like I feel like maybe I understand what happened or whatever, a situation where you may have gave the veteran the opportunity to kind of control the offense. What I don't like is if he stepped to you about it, expanding being better, and you took your pride and said no. I don't like that, Nick. You know what I mean? Like when any guy want to grow, you never tell him not to grow. You know what I'm saying? You never stunt his growth. You never put him behind the 8 ball. If I feel right now, if DV told me, bro, hey, look, I want to do X, Y, and Z for the podcast. It's something I do, and I'm like, nah, bro. I think you should let me keep doing it. You know what I mean? The way we doing it is working. Yeah, just because it's working don't mean it can't be better. You know what I mean? It don't mean it can't improve. Obviously, Kelsey was a little older. Taking responsibility off of him, makes it easier to play, bro. You know what I mean? What you mean? How would it be on Stout? Nick would be the one to give the control to the quarterback to call plays and stuff.
And at that time, Nick was calling the offense. Stout just handles the line, period. And Nick probably wanted. That's why you seen Jalen Hurts and Kelsey arguing. I think it was against who was it? I think it was the Chiefs last season, and he was they were like going back and forth, and I'm like, yo, clock is ticking, like what are we doing? But that's probably not the only time that happened.
But Jigga, Stout don't got nothing to do with who's your coverage caller. He's not telling. Kelsey obviously knows how to call coverage. You know what I'm saying? But Nick Sirianni would say, hey, I need Kelsey to call the coverage. Or I need Jalen to call the coverage. Stoutland wouldn't tell Jalen not to call coverages. That ain't Stoutland's job. Stoutland is teaching his offense to know what's coming, and Kelsey just happened to be good at it. But no, that's on Nick, bro. Nick would appoint who would be calling the coverages and who would be, identifying the mic and the wheels and things of that nature. I think that's more on Nick and Brian than it would be on Stout.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think that with the veteran and just knowing how to call coverages, I think that they just felt comfortable with Jason Kelsey doing it and not giving those keys to Jalen Hurts. But I think Jalen Hurts, in order for him to grow, and that's what I said right after we signed Kellen Moore and Doug Nussmeier came along, I'm like, he's going to grow into this offense. I don't know how it's going to turn out this season. Of course, we, as Eagles fans, we think 12, 13, 14 wins tops. But I feel like that as a pocket presence, even though his percentage is better in the pocket than on the run, But as a pocket passer, being able to make certain throws that he's not comfortable making, being able to trust his right guard, Mekhi Becton, just be able to, have that extra second that Kellen Moore was talking about in his presser, just having that extra second to just, hey, let them develop the route.
But you know how you get the extra second, DB? Let him call the coverages and the hots.
Yeah, and that's what they've been doing. If you see,
I know, but that's what I'm saying. Kellen Moore understands that if I let him know what a hot is, he's calling the hot. He knows exactly what a hot going, and now he knows what the coverage is. So if he see anything different when it's time, I know where that guy at. I feel comfortable. And then it doubled down because Stoutland said it today. Kelsey said it today on his pod. He was like, man, that's something they need to be. That's something that the quarterback needs to be comfortable with. The quarterback needs to see what's coming. You know what I'm saying? He said, hold on, what? No, Sirianni had Rivers in his line center, wasn't calling the protection. But Sirianni got there later though. It was already calling plays, Jigga. And when Sirianni became the offensive coordinator for them, Phillip Rivers was 5-6 years into calling plays already.
Yeah.
He was already calling plays. Now if we had got Sirianni and that's what he was doing and he took it, cool. I mean, I wouldn't understand that at all. But you come in and I'm doing something, you're not taking what I'm doing. And I'm a vet, and I'm more valuable to the team than you are. I'll trump you. Mm-hmm. I'll just start calling stuff in front of your face. But Kelsey said it today best, man. He said, he said a lot of times down the stretch, he felt like Jalen should have been more comfortable with what he was doing, and he felt like that responsibility possibly should have been passed off, so he could be more comfortable as the quarterback. But he said he felt like he gonna be comfortable in his offense, and he said he gonna be around, man. He gonna be around, making sure things is okay, doing what he can to, make sure things running smooth. And he don't want a penny.
So, Jigga, it's not about blaming Sirianni. I think it's just these reporters is trying to get the truth about last season because they're still stuck there and they're not really focusing on the matter at hand. We got a game in a couple days, or the Eagles got a game in a couple days, and I feel like that he basically answered the question the truest in the best way.
What did they ask him though? I don't even remember them asking him about
I forgot how they. Yeah, I forgot how they got there.
I don't remember the question. I just remember them asking him something, and he was just like, last year I kind of wasn't doing that. That wasn't on me.
No, but last year, the beginning of last year, I know he wasn't. But when they gave him the keys, it was too late. Because I remember they were saying Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, they had the opportunity to call plays. But I think that was around the Seattle game. And it was already too late.
Do you really think they gave him the opportunity to call plays? I mean, it's no point at that point.
I'm about to say that's
no. I'm agreeing with you that you had the opportunity to call plays, but we were in shit.
Exactly.
We were everything was frustrated. Yeah, I could call the plays. Now I really don't want to call the plays. Mm-hmm. Look at what we're going through. Like, I think this year, I believe we're gonna see a new Jalen. Could be wrong. I believe we're going to see a new Philadelphia Eagles. Could be wrong. But it just feels like a different energy. You know what I mean? I don't want to compare it to 2022, 2017, whatever season y'all want to say the Super Bowl runs was. I don't want to compare it to none of that because I think this one is just genuine brothers that fuck with each other, man. That's just locked in together. They want to go to war. They want to go get wins. They want to be happy and have fun and enjoy each other's, company. Pause, whatever you want to say about it. But they just want to be on the field together. They want to play football together, and that's gonna get you wins out of out of just the strength of morale. Morale will make you fight a little harder. If you happy, you proud, you feel like you're doing a little something, you put a little extra effort in just to get over the hump. You like when you what's up, Ms. Ash? When you down the slumps, right? And that guy next to you is the guy you really, really deal with. He really your guy. He locker mate. Y'all always together. Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter type vibe, right? When Jordan Davis look over at Jalen and say, bro, let's get this last one, bro. Let's get this last one. You know what I'm saying? it's gonna make me fight a little harder because instead of me being frustrated, I want to fight for my brother. You know what I'm saying?
It's not excuses. He's just showing you the motions that he was going through. Because what happens is in this league, you sit up there. The first person you blame is the quarterback. That's the first person you blame because they say Nick Sirianni got the Philadelphia Eagles to a Super Bowl, so he should not be on the hot seat. But they're not talking about what Jalen Hurts had to go through last year, and this is what he's talking about because the questions are being brought up to him, regardless if he's on the radio. It was brought up to him. With Elliott Shore Parks was brought up to him, and then also at the presser, this stuff is being brought up to him. So. Yes, you could blame Nick Sirianni. I think Nick Sirianni is to blame. Should he be on the hot seat? I don't think this soon, but if it goes down the way it went down last year, this year, he's definitely on the hot seat. And hot seat meaning that he needs to be out. Now, us being emotional at that time, I feel like that everybody was more so, yeah, he need to go because of what went down. And we didn't let Brian Johnson, really call his type of plays. It was Nick Sirianni's playbook. And he actually came out and said that. So I think it was just the truth. But when it all comes
he didn't make an excuse though. Like to me, an excuse would have been he'd have been like, man, we lost because I wasn't able to call plays. We was losing because I wasn't out there being in full control of the offense. He was like, look, y'all want to know why I got more responsibility on my plate? Last year, they took some of that responsibility and gave it to somebody else. And now I am growing into that responsibility. So when they asking him like, hey, what about, blitz protection and how you gonna do it? Well, look, I'm learning. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't able to learn last year as much as I wanted to. It was very spoon fed. This year he getting the whole pot. You got to learn it on the fly too.
Yeah, and the Philadelphia Eagles PR team actually told them not to give them but so much. The reporters I'm talking about, and you heard it the first interview he had in training camp, our mini camp. First thing he said was, I'm trying to take this office and make it my own. The first thing that he said. So he basically is telling you right then and there, I'm looking, and the coaches want me to take control of this offense. And this is what it is. So y'all keep asking the same questions back to back to back. He's going to give y'all some truth inside the locker room. And that's basically what it is. Everybody's human.
Right. I think last year I did, I remember a couple of times where reports came out that he was asking for more in the offense, more control. He wanted more things added in to be a better quarterback, So, I mean, if that's kind of where I get a little sideways with the situation because it's like, if my guy, my $250 million guy, pull up to my door and he's telling me, "Hey, look, coach, I know we playing decent ball right now, but if you give me, some slants, some drags, some comebacks in the middle, some things to Goddard, some things to the middle of the field where we can get some more intermediate game going and we can be a better offense, and you pretty much don't implement any of that," it kind of made me feel like you let your pride get in the way. Like you felt like you could do it. You felt like you had it under control. And instead of taking what Jalen Hurts gave you on your plate and saying, hey, man, how can we add some more of this to the offense, Brian? How can we do some of these things that Jalen Hurts is asking us to add for him to be a better offense? You just went out there and did the same shit.
Yeah, it's almost like you being in an organization and you keep getting employee of the month because you're doing just enough or a little bit more than your job description, but you didn't ever get a promotion. That's basically how it is. He sat up there and proved play after play that he can actually control the offense and all that. But what they wanted from Jalen Hurts was basically, look, if the defense breaks up the offensive scheme that we got going on, make something happen with your legs. And that's basically what it was. You use the superpower, but not allowing him to have that as a backup for himself. You don't give him that confidence to actually control what the heck is going on. Y'all want him to, now Kellen Moore and Doug Nussmeier want him to control the safeties. At the time, he was, 2022, even 2023, some parts of 2023, he was controlling the linebacker still. and this is how we just became so predictable. I don't want us to get comfortable this year with that. I want to see something new, mix it up a little bit, because if you don't, these teams is going to figure, oh, this is what they about to run, but Kellen Moore, I feel like that he calls a way better offensive scheme than a Nick Sirianni, Brian Johnson. Even better, I feel like he's better than Shane Steichen. But Shane Steichen, he had guys moving, on motioning and doing certain things that we just became stagnant with as soon as he left, and that's what it was.
I'll say, like, to me, I think Shane Steichen might fit better because his offense is more catered to what Jalen Hurts is already good at. But I believe Kellen Moore will make him better.
Yeah, I agree to that too.
Like, I believe if Shane Steichen was here, our offense would still be good, but it'd kind of be the same shit. It wouldn't be like Jalen Hurts is added to the game or Jalen Hurts is elevating to be a better passer. I think it'll be a lot of RPO, a lot of run game, pass game, but it'll be a lot of big shot, offense. So I do think Kellen Moore comes in and gives Jalen Hurts another chapter to his notebook. You know what I mean? Now he's going to have those intermediates. He's going to have those quick releases. He's going to be throwing with anticipation. Like, I feel like he's going to help him grow, even if the results don't show 100%. You know what I'm saying? What you wanted to say. I think he's going to be a better quarterback, even if it's like, maybe it is a 11-win season. You know what I'm saying? Even though most people believe we should have more. Maybe it is an 11-win season, but the 11 wins, Jalen Hurts look better as a quarterback and not all this, I'm putting myself out there. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, Pete. Come on, bro. Come on, man.
I've been hearing that a lot today too, bro. That shit kind of funny. Hamid not even the first person to say it. I've heard like a couple people say like, oh, they believe it's a fake injury.
If it's a fake injury, he played next. Now we could talk. Until then, man, like I said, I think that he already had this bug with his ankle, and they were just trying to test it out before they boarded the plane this morning, and it didn't happen. That's what I think. I don't know if he faked it or not, but I know who did. That first name that you said, I feel like he did.
You think so? But what would he fake it for, bro?
Because he didn't want to leave.
But, bro, even getting cut, he still got guaranteed money. He's still gonna get the same amount of money whether he hurt or he sit at home with his kids.
Look, he probably not thinking like that. I think he was on the verge of like that. It got put out there for a reason that he could have been traded to the Ravens, but the Ravens said no because they came into their senses. Somebody, I think Howie just slipped them something in their drink, and they're like, "Yeah, man, we on board with Bradbury." And they sobered up and was like, "No, well, what was you thinking? No, we ain't making that. We ain't making that."
Hey, Jigga, I hadn't even read this thing. What did you just say? Color more socks is a core as a coach. Sorry to say it, but that's the truth. I'm a Cowboy fan and I know football. But you don't know how to write sentences. Did you say Kellen Moore sucks as a coordinator?
How many? You really think that though? You think that he was sorry that he didn't start, so he just said, "You know what? I'm doing that." Because if that's the case, now I'm looking like at him differently, especially after that interview he had with the other the ex-football players.
It's not hard to not believe that, good brother. He did quit on his last team when they gave his position up.
From what I seen or what I heard, he was saying that he wanted to even get traded because he wasn't getting that much playing time, and he was injured.
That's what I'm saying. What happens when you lose your playing time to Zach Bond? Let's not even say you lost it to Kobe. How do you feel if you felt like that down there? How do you feel here when Vic Fangio is going over the starting defense and he says Nakobe Dean and Zach Bond linebackers? Just being devil's advocate. I don't believe you did it, but just being devil's advocate. You just said it, so I just brought it up. And he did make those comments.
let's ask a question. I'm gonna ask this question. From the time we started,
how you gonna ask me a question and not answer my question?
I answer your question. I don't think so, but I don't think so. That's the case with Devin White because he was starting. He was starting each practice with either Zach Bond or the Kobe Dean. But do you think, and this is a thought, that he was starting every practice and everything because they were trying to see where he was because of the situation that happened a year prior? Or do you think that because of experience that he was the best option until the Kobe Dean, a Zach Bond, and even Jeremiah Trotter Jr. stepped up and, showed them something different?
I think he got. I mean, I think at first he obviously had the opportunity to lose the job. I think when he came in the door, initially at the sign, he had a job to lose. Just because of, as you said, a veteran, got a good resume, you know what I'm saying, had some Pro Bowl. I don't know if he was an all pro, but I know he had some Pro Bowl seasons. So that's the only reason I felt like he got the job heavily off the rip, without anybody else really getting a chance to compete for it. And I think the other reason he didn't have to compete for it, the guy that wanted to they play in the same position was hurt, in the Kobe did. But like you just said it, like he wanted to leave Tampa Bay because playing time and kind of losing his spot. I don't think he would do that here. But that would be really crazy if he lost his spot and this was how he returned all that good talk before the season started.
If that occur, man, these fans including us, going to run him out of this town. He could go play somewhere else. He could go play for
who's gonna let him play for him? Who's gonna sign him when they hear that? Because he lost his position, he faked an injury. You're done.
Somebody that's desperate.
I don't even think nobody that desperate, bro. Listen, it's 5 or 6 teams I got at the bottom of the league right now with linebackers. If they heard that, I don't even think they would come running. I don't think they'll make a phone call.
Yeah.
Because you're telling me once we get somebody that can take your spot, you're going to do the same thing? Once we don't like your play on the field, you're going to shut down and quit on me?
Shoot. His best bet, if that was the case and that came out, that he basically faked the injury because they had the Kobe Dean as a starter and he got cut or something happened with this team. And his best bet is to try to go with a contender and just ride the bench because it's no way that you're going to be a starting linebacker in the league again.
Hey, y'all spoiled, bro. Couldn't have said it better, Ash. Couldn't have said it better.
Yep.
They need to be in the chat like, damn, bro, I thought you said you was being accountable. I thought we was coming 100%. What's going on, man? You ain't even fly with us. You ain't come out.
He poured this cup out. He poured this cup out.
Look, you ain't even come out here to support or nothing, man. We needed you out here. What's going on?
Right, like he could have at least supported. He practiced the practice before the walkthrough. He did practice. It was limited, but he could have at least tried to get on the plane and go. But no, he didn't. So it's like, now what? Yes, we're going to have a couple more days because we played the next game we play is the following Monday. But at the same time, I don't think he's going to be able to revamp like that unless he's practicing now and try to strengthen up or try to get that ankle right for the next game. But who knows? Now, what's telling is if Kobe Dean also starts that game. That's telling. That's telling.
Now, look, if he 100% healthy, he's not on the injury report next week, and the Kobe Dean get the background, or Zach Bond, either one don't come off the field, either one don't lose their spot, that's going to tell me everything I need to know.
See, going before all this, I thought that, what it was going to be is the Kobe Dean and Devin White was going to be the starters, and they was just going to rotate Zach Bond wherever the case may be, because that's how he was training this whole training camp. I didn't know that, if the reports are true, that Devin White was out of the three, the odd man that was going to be on the bench. That's wild.
Yeah, it never
That's
hit
wild if
like
that's
that.
true.
It never hit like
That's
that.
wild.
'Cause
That's wild if that's
I always
true.
thought it was White and whoever else. I didn't think it was White and him not on the field.
I'm like 50-50 with reporters now, man. You know, you said Howard Eskin said that he was laughing and joking around in the locker room. I'm like 50-50 with reporters, but like I said, reporters are closer to than us content creators. We basically get majority of
what does that
arguments.
hurt though? If he was in there laughing and having a good time in the locker room, but he couldn't play.
No, that's fine if it
like I could now if they would have hit me with the man, he was in there running around having a good time in the locker room. Now then I'm gonna be upset. So you was all on your ankle yesterday, but you didn't fly to play.
right. And I said that too, Miss Ash. I said, look, Nakobe Dean, and this is a blessing in disguise for him. Like, you know, now, you know, the focus is on him to, you know, to call the plays. Also keep an eye out for like Jordan Love. Try to get him disruptive. Put players where they need to be at. This is his time to shine.
Nakobe don't even do that no more. Because last year you was trying to put people just put yourself in the place and make sure don't fuck with nobody else, dog. Just hey, look, when Nakobe try to do everything else, you get hurt. Nigga. Just do your job. Worry about you and Zach and the lineman in front of you. Everybody else on their own, goddamn. So then, Nakobe, look, bro. Last year in that preseason game, you remember me saying that Nakobe was coming out, he grabbing people, man, move over. He moving everybody out the way. Look, bro. Just pay attention to what you gotta do. Hopefully they don't just even. But I mean, I hope they give him the green dot back. But I don't know. I don't know who's gonna be the green dot, but he do need to set the tone though.
He does. He definitely do. And I think like him and what you call him, they growing a bond. Him and Jeremiah Trotter Jr. And I think that, you know, if Jeremiah Trotter Jr. can come in and make some plays, like I feel like, yeah, I feel like he's gonna be like one of those proud brothers because you see how they were reacting to each other in preseason. So look, I just can't wait to see these linebackers go in. All I know is that these linebackers that we have now, regardless if Devin White is really hurt or not, all these linebackers to me are better than what we had last season with Zach Cunningham.
Chigga, where you been at, good brother? We've been talking about this for about 15, 20 minutes. You talking about the Dean earned the spot. McMullen said it. I said McMullen I said we take his report with a grain of salt.
Yeah. We
don't give him 100% benefit of the doubt where we like, yeah, we believe you. No, we'd be like,
But just a year removed, he was supposed to have the green dot on the Kobe Dean I'm talking about until situation happened. And then that's when we got Zach Cunningham.
I'm not saying don't give it to him, but I mean, just I don't know. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what the confusing part. Like, if he been a starter, if he took the spot from Dean, right, Devin White, if Dean took it from Devin White, like they said he did, right? That means he been the green dot. That means he been doing a lot of like controlling the defense already. You know what I mean? He was already like controlling it. So it's like, if that's the situation, then cool. How has the defense been orchestrating if he's been the starter? You know what I'm saying? Like this why I want to get boots on the ground, bro. But the only way we as like me and you, I ain't talking about everybody else, but me and you, the only way we can be precise is seeing it with our own two.
Yeah.
In my case, 4, but that's cool.
I feel like every content creator, everybody that's sitting up here just rambling about the Eagles, the only way to actually make sure, because we can't go off for these Twitter or X reporters that's at the NovaCare. We got to see it from our own eyes and then trust our own knowledge and then present that. I think all content creators should do that because as of right now, they saying, "Oh, it's going to be the Saquon Barkley show," and the Green Bay Packers defense ain't going to know what to do with Saquon Barkley. But I'm like, yo, they got better. They stripped up their weaknesses from last year. Like, you can't say that.
Well, I've been talking with the Packers fans, and that's what they're. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, that's their biggest fear right now.
What?
So you saying they got better, but they don't believe they got better in the run game because they didn't add any defensive line pieces. They only added secondary pieces, and the other piece they add, he's not even playing, which is the linebacker.
He not?
No, Edgerrin Cooper's the backup, third stringer.
Oh man, look, man.
No, he dealt with an injury. He coming back. He just like Cooper. He come back from an injury. He getting back into the defense. He didn't play most of the training camp.
Okay.
They're in the same, pretty much the same boat. Him and Cooper DeJean pretty much same boat.
That's one reason I'm not going to be mad on Friday, because it's an Eagles game, so you're going to have your emotional up and downs. But that's one reason. If I seen him on the field,
no, he's playing, but they don't know
he
how
better
much
be
he's gonna
special
play.
teams. He better be special teams only. He better be special teams only. I can deal with that. I can't deal with him making a play on our running back or quarterback, even Kenneth Gainwell.
God,
I can't deal with that.
He make a play, I'm gonna be sick.
I'm gonna get on here, and it's not even Cooper DeJean's fault. It's just the simple fact that he was right there when we wouldn't have even had this issue talking about Devin White and all that. It would have been the Kobe Dean and Edgerrin Cooper, and that's who it would have been. That's who it would have been. And we would have probably had Zach Bond, in the rotation. But come on, man. We wouldn't even be talking about no damn Jeremiah Trotter Jr. But, that's basically what the cards played out for the Eagles. The Eagles wanted him. And, that's why you got that emotional Jeffrey Lurie. But I'm just hoping that he's not in that rotation and trying to, make a play.
That made me sick, bro.
Now the defensive coordinator that you said that was a head coach at Boston College, he does play a 4-3.
I mean, he going out. I mean, he taking, he been with DCs for like 5 or 6 years now, so he probably
he was with Robert Saleh. He was with Saleh.
Yeah, he know enough. I mean, he was with Saleh though. He was the special teams coordinator.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he learned a couple things from like the cross blitzing.
I think he learn a lot on the fly, and that's what they listen. I'm getting this from Green Bay Packer fans because they don't even. You just said they run the 4-3, and they don't even know what they run. They're like, bruh. He came in and said he multi-defense. He said he run 4-3, 3-4, 5-2, 4-6. He running all types of. I said, huh?
No, that's a bad job.
They said we already know. They said from what we heard in camp, man, he been running every front he could. I said, yeah, he not solidified his scheme. This might be crazy.
If he's not solidified, man, it's gonna be a bad job. Because you
gotta think his last time in the NFL was over 12 years ago, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he was a special teams coordinator. So imagine how much special teams alone changed. So what you know from defense, how much has that changed? And can you orchestrate what you've seen in college over the last 12 years to an NFL defense to combat an NFL offense?
All I know is I've seen the schemes that he possibly runs and everything like that in the 4-3 position, and I feel like that Dallas Goedert, regardless if the oblique is fully healed or not, and Jahad Dotson, if it's going to be the best it could be day one with him and Jalen Hurts, they should have huge games.
I think it's gonna be fun. But listen, I was just arguing this before we got earlier today, maybe like 3 o'clock. I was in a space, we had an Eagle space going on. I was just like, bro, I keep hearing about our offense versus their defense. But when you talk about our offense, I hear Kellen Moore, new OC, right? Nobody talking about him being a new OC, a DC coming from college, hadn't DC in his career like that. He was a assistant DC 2013 for 1 year. Then he took off to college and been at Boston College. He ain't been DCing over there either. He been a head coach. So yes, you're learning as you go. Yes, you're getting knowledge. You're getting skills. Obviously, that's just like me. When you work in the bank. If I sit next to you long enough, I'll get some of the keys. There's gonna be things I miss too. So yeah, maybe I could work a little bit without asking for help. where can Kellen Moore capitalize where he obviously feels this man is weak is what Kellen Moore has to find early. You're going to have to try a slew of things, right? You're going to run it, pass it. You're going to set up some deep passes, some short passes. You're going to have to try to figure out where is he not playing his best football, because he's going to have some holes early because he's trying to play a college defense in the NFL. And he's trying to take his little pieces that he probably, like you said, learned from Robert Saleh and add in. But where are you at when it's time for as we would consider Kellen Moore a veteran offensive coordinator in the NFL? What happens when he figures you out? Can he figure you out? And when he does, can he capitalize on it?
I feel like Kellen Moore is not going to put us through what we've been through already because of his own mistakes. You know, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm hoping. You know, from his own mistakes that he dealt with Dallas, and then, you know, somewhat of just going through an injured Chargers team that he was on. I think that he's going to be able to counter certain things. You know, Cowboys was in some shootouts that he had to counter. You know, they figured it out. He had to counter. Also, we talk about a Kellen Moore that was like, all right, well, we lost Dak for a seat. We won't get that back until week 5. We're gonna run it through Cooper Rush and make sure that the running backs is we playing through them basically. You know, so you know, Kellen Moore did some counters, whereas though a Nick Sirianni wouldn't have. Or you know, even Steichen made some adjustments. You know, we ran the ball the first year, then the run became the factor, but they forgot, okay, we still got a quarterback that can throw down the field.
Listen, I think, like, I know Nick shouldn't call offenses, but if he ever goes somewhere else and want to call an offense, he need to find a counterpunch. He don't got a counterpunch for nothing in the world.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
He ain't got no hook, no uppercut, no nothing. He just straight right, straight left, nothing else. When you see that coming, you like, okay, I blocked that. He like, oh, let me throw another one. No, I seen it coming. Stop it. It don't even got power behind it no more. Stop.
Right.
Like, if he figure out a counterpunch, the counterpunch is what he got to figure out. He'll be better, dog. He'll be better than me. In my eyes.
I think he's stuck in his ways, man. That interview that I read, what he was saying about him having to give up the offensive scheme and all that, I think he's stuck in his ways, and the best thing for him to do is just stay away from it and just give some insight.
I don't think he's stuck in his ways, bro. He called another coach, multiple other coaches, to figure out how he could be better, what he could do to be a better coach. I appreciate that. Yes, he was sad. Yes, he did feel some type of way about giving up his offense. But I would feel that way too if it's something I've been dealing with for a long time. I've been, you know, kind of crafting out my whole career. I've been doing this offense. I've been building this offense, building this playbook. Even though, yes, I'm not the best at it, he did want somebody to come in and continue calling out of his playbook. He did want somebody to come in and take his playbook. He didn't want to throw his on the back burner. Like, I got that. But the thing is, when he felt all that, he called somebody and said, man, look, I need you. Come sit down with me, bro. Let me talk to y'all because I need some insight on what can I do to be a better coach, even though I'm not going to be doing what – and he's learning from somebody else. Like, I appreciate that, bro, because he could have been a stubborn piece of – you know what I mean? And be like, man, I'm going to do it my way still. Like, it don't even matter. And just burnt us down. He could have did that, but he know he young. He called some older heads, and he said he feel comfortable now. You know what I'm saying? Even A.J. Brown said he feels more confident in what Nick Sirianni was doing because he said most coaches wouldn't have did that. Most coaches wouldn't have gave a damn to get better for the team. They would have just been like, hey, it's more y'all than me, so I'm going to keep doing it my way, and it eventually work out. Like, when I heard that A.J. Brown felt more bought in, more respect for his head coach, I think that could be deadly for people, bro. A more focused A.J. Brown with a chip, a bigger chip, I don't know if y'all want to see that. He already angry. He already play angry. Do you really want him to turn an Incredible Hulk?
Yeah, Nick Sirianni, I feel like that, you know, it was good for him to actually give up that the offense or whatever, but at the same time, is it the same? I'm gonna just throw this monkey wrench at you. Is it the same with the guy going to safety or trying to play safety? Is that the same thing?
Because he didn't make that choice on his own. He didn't go to the coaching staff and say, "Hey, look, I don't think I'm performing well at the cornerback position. Can I try safety?"
He said he did.
No. They tried him at safety. They tried when they asked him. He said, "Yeah, I'll play."
Listen, what he said in that presser, he said that I knew that they drafted 2 cornerbacks. We had Isaiah Rodgers coming back. I didn't play that well last year. That he was just going to play some safety. He was going to try that safety, and that's when they said.
He said, "I'll play whatever coach says play, please. Whatever gets me not cut right now, please. You want me to play kickoff return? You want me to play kickoff? Where do you want me at? Where? I'll play wherever you need me to play as long as I get an opportunity." But like, I do respect it though that you say, "Hey, look, I can't compete with the young guy. So what? So you want me to play safety? I'll get back there and try it out. I'll get back there and put in the effort to try." You get respect for that. You get kudos for that. You know what I mean? Because you could have just said, "No, I'm not. I'm a corner. I play corner. I don't play safety." So, yeah, but look where you at now. Like, I mean, to me, I don't know. To me, if I was Bradbury, personally, I see you draft 2 cornerbacks. I know I had a down season. I might be trying to get up out of the Eagles. I don't think I would want to stay. Like, me personally. Not even being like, because I don't like Bradbury, but me trying to continue my career, feeling like I still can play valuable minutes as a corner, I would have seen if Howie can check the market at least.
And this goes back to what I was saying. I feel like that he faked that injury because he didn't want to leave. He didn't want to leave.
No, I didn't say that. No. I'm not saying he was gonna leave, but at least, hey, Howie, what? Any teams out there like looking for me? What's going on? Anybody want me?
And what I'm saying, that thought that you just thought never crossed his mind.
Never. That means he don't want to look. If that's the case, then he don't want to play football.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I said if I was him and I still felt like I could play valuable minutes at the cornerback position, I could get out there with a starting lineup and play on the defense. You draft 2 top 40 players that play the same position as me, right? Obviously, and you got Keely Ringo, Eli Ricks, you got all these guys already, Isaiah Rodgers all on the roster already. You bring in 2 more DBs. If I felt like I could play valuable minutes, I would have asked. But when you say he don't want to leave, that's because he didn't want to play no more. You get what I'm saying? If he don't want to leave, he don't want to play football. He just want to collect the check, and you could have did that at the crib.
So he's out 6 to 8 weeks, man. It's almost like, we getting what we wanted for a half a season at least, depending on, how he comes back or if he comes back. They probably come to an agreement with the ball.
It depends on if it's working out. And let's say, for instance, Sidney Brown back, he playing at a high level. Yeah, I think they reach a settlement with him.
That's crazy, bro. Like, you go from all pro to this. That's sad, bro.
Is it?
Yeah, it's sad for him.
Not really, but for real though, is it? Like in his bro, think about the story. The Giants cut me. Well, no. Panthers trade me. Giants cut me. Mm-hmm. Eagles pick me up. All pro season, Super Bowl. Like, that's a story alone. He really did the unthinkable. Usually once you get cut, bro, it ain't no all pro season coming after that.
But it's an all pro season only because of
nobody gonna remember that. Ain't nobody gonna remember that. Later down the line, ain't nobody gonna say, yo, you was on this team. They gonna be like, damn, you had an all pro season, bro. Damn. Ain't nobody gonna care that he was on the Eagles, because guess what?
Bro.
The accolade we didn't get to make it ultimately stamped that he was on the greatest team since free agency was that Lombardi. know what I mean? We didn't take that. But if we'd have took it home, it might be a little stamp on the side of it. But he gonna have 2 stamps. Holding in the Super Bowl, all proceeds. That's it.
Oh, man, that's so. Isaiah Rodgers, cornerback 2, nickel, Quinyon Mitchell, because he's going to play, and Slay. How do you feel about that matchup with Dobbs, probably Wicks, Christian? How do you feel about that matchup?
Listen, I said it right. I think people think they're gonna attack Quinyon. I think they're gonna try to attack Slay. They got young, shifty guys, you know what I mean? And that's really what Slay struggles with. The guys that in and out of cuts real quick, making little quick moves at the last second, you know what I mean? And they cuts. Terry do it all the time, you know what I mean? And, young, shifty guys get the best of Slay. I think they're going to try to put Slay in a lot of action. I would see them, maybe putting two stacks over there, and and having one come out the one way, come the other way, and just confuse, Slay, or try to confuse Quinyon too. You know what I mean? I can see him doing that, where they pairing it up like that, where they trying to confuse the young guy with the vet, but also test out the older guy. Because listen, it's in the tableau. You just had knee surgery and all that. We finna test it out. If it was me as an OC, I would come out in a lot of stacks. I would come out a lot of bunch packages where I'm putting Slay and at least Quinyon in action. If it was me, that's how I would attack it. I wouldn't even really try Isaiah. I wouldn't even really try him, to be honest.
I think they're going to try Quinyon. I said that they're going to try the middle of the field. They're going to try that side with Isaiah and Reed Blankenship. They're going to try that side, because that's the side that was giving up the most yards last year, and they're going to try.
Yeah, but Bradbury not there. I would more go towards the. Why not? Why wouldn't you attack the older guy? Why wouldn't you attack the 35-year-old?
Respect.
Ain't no respect in the NFL.
They respect him, bro. Bro, don't do that.
No,
don't do that.
No,
they respect Slay.
He had respect. When they wouldn't try him. Respect. Hey, look, respect is due to a dog. But when you bite, when I see you, you know what I mean? I gotta try.
Yeah, Jigga, that's what I was thinking too, because I'm just thinking, like, I love Isaiah Rodgers. Don't get me wrong. I love Isaiah Rodgers. Because they're gonna start Slay, so we could just cut that argument out. But I love Isaiah Rodgers, but the way they talking about his height and what they saw in practice, because like I said, I can only go by that because they were there. The reporters. Hey, Kelly Ringo could have been, in a good matchup with a Romeo Dobbs, with Wicks.
Bro, you know that
he likes to tackle.
What receiver they got that's big though?
No, they're not saying they big. It's more so they bigger than the 5'9" Isaiah Rodgers.
Romeo Dobbs is 6 foot.
How tall is
Hold on, I'm going through Christian Watson. Hold on. Christian Watson is look like he's 6'2".
Okay.
6'3". They got him at 6'3". And then what's the other dude? Dontavius Wicks, right?
Yeah, Wicks, yeah. I don't know where they mom be getting these names from, bro.
He's 6 foot. So it's 2 6-footers and a 6'3" guy. I'm not worried about that. You can't put Christian Watson over there all day.
No, you can't. But I think, see, they really don't have a number one guy. They just have guys that can just make plays.
Christian Watson best plays last season. I can't speak about this year. Came on the other side of what Slay is at. His biggest plays. Majority of his biggest plays came on that side. I see. That's why I'm saying, bro. Christian Watson might try Slay at least a couple times just to fit. I know you say respect, but these young dudes ain't got the same respect we had when we was coming up. But we respect the elders. No, they think old dudes get umped. That's why I always be like, don't ump me. Cause when you're gonna talk about ump, you feel like I done lost it. I'm not him. Don't ump me. They gonna ump Slay, bro.
Yeah, Reed is small.
Yeah, Reed 5'11". Like, they ain't got no big guy that I'm scared of. That's why I say I'll be more scared week 2 than this one, where you got 2 6'4" guys that you can kind of rotate.
Well, Kyle Pitts would possibly be on. Well, Quinn will probably be on him.
But they rotate him everywhere though. He outside, inside, he everywhere. So
that's why I'm scared. That's what I would be scared for Slay, because I've seen Slay get cooked by DK Metcalf.
I mean, Christian Watson 6'4". He ain't as big though. He ain't nowhere. He ain't got the size. But 6'4" could get interesting out there, man. Me personally, just me, I would test him out. But also, Christian Watson got downside too. He don't catch well. He get injured a lot. Like, he got downside too. You know what I mean? And he's not a great route runner. So
no, he damn sure not.
I mean, listen, I think they're gonna try a little bit of everybody, and that's just how their offense works. That's just how they shoot. That's just how they shoot the ball, man. They're gonna go everywhere. They're gonna try the tight ends. They're gonna try to slide outside, inside, up the field, check down, screens. They're gonna try everything. But they win when the running back is working. So goal 1 for me, stop the run game. They ain't got nothing but Josh Jacobs because the backup is a rookie.
Yeah, because AJ Dillon is out.
So yeah, Marshawn Lloyd a power back too though. So
yeah.
If I don't know how ready he is though, I don't put no faith into a rookie coming in and just explode on the scene.
I just feel like their offense is going to look totally different without Aaron Jones. Just because he was a threat, he was a dual threat, and I don't see Josh Jacobs as that. I've seen him as that power runner, and that's not going to be great for Jordan Love. It looked great against their guys because they still trying to figure out the defensive scheme and everything like that. But I feel like that Jordan Love is going to have, he's going to have some rust to get knocked off and everything like that first, especially with Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter, Milton Williams in his face majority of the time. Because that, like I said, that line, I think they got issue at right guard as well. So yeah.
They out. They left tackle out too.
I ain't know that.
Yeah. I mean, my only issue is if the run game get to going, they got 2 power guys, bro. That shit gonna get tiresome.
It will.
And then it's a big change of height. You go from like a 6'2" guy to a 5'9" guy. That's crazy. I just need us to stop the run. We stop the run, then their offense is predicated off the run. They're a big play action team. They play a lot of like Jared Goff style football. You know what I'm saying? They run, short pass, run. Then they hit you with a play action, try to go over the top.
So I know he only played 3 games last year. So Wishakom should know somewhat of that scheme of what CJ.
Oh yeah, he knows. I mean, he was there. I mean, he knows some of the scheme. He obviously they break it down.
He played them twice.
Listen. Nick Sirianni got called in the field too. He tried to say, we've been game planning for about a week, and then he said, okay, maybe a little bit more than a week. Yeah, we know you been game planning for a minute. We know what you been doing.
I mean, you have to.
As soon as you seen Green Bay, y'all went to looking at Vic Fangio and you went to looking at that offense, man.
Yeah.
Because their offense ain't going to change that much, to be honest.
Ours will look different.
If anything, their offense is going to get worse because now you don't have the receiving back you had in Aaron Jones, where you can pop him out. Where you can pop him out the backfield into the slot and let him run routes. Like, you ain't got that guy right now.
And he was a
character. Jacobs out there.
He was a character guy for them too.
Yeah.
He was hyped and everything.
He was Green Bay to the heart.
He was a character guy for them. So you lose that, and this is what I said. We gained that in Saquon Barkley because yes, catch, block, but he also a leader, and you're gonna get that from him. You're gonna see it on the sidelines.
Listen, what was the stat somebody gave me? 120 carries and 100 when they running backs go for 20 plus carries and 120 plus yards, they win.
Yeah.
Let's keep that down. How about that?
I can't wait, bro. I can't
wait.
He
can have 20 carries, but keep him under 120 yards. I'll be okay. I'm actually looking at it right now. 22 carries, 115 yards, win. 20 carries, 120 yards, win. 21 carries, 127 yards, win. 13 carries, 53 yards, loss. Damn, that's kind of crazy. 21 carries, 118 yards, win. He had 18 carries, 108 yards in the NFC Championship game, and they lost by 3.
Yeah.
Let's keep them boys down, man. I think we keep them down. We can win, man. We can win, man.
We just got to tackle, man. That's the biggest concern is tackling. The second is the pass rush from the edge.
I think early in this, like to me, you can tell me if I'm crazy, if I'm insane. But early in the season, it seemed like we didn't have the biggest tackling problem. It seemed like in the run game we had a good foundation. But once we hit, and I ain't saying after the 10-1, it was before 10-1. I think once we hit like week 8 or so, it seemed like we couldn't tackle a bumblebee, man. We couldn't tackle nothing.
You know, when you got somebody that's supposed to be your best run stuffer in Jordan Davis that's 400 pounds and trying to do too much and getting over snapped. Pause. That's what I'm saying. That's your downfall there. Then you keep rotating linebackers. One game they had a game of their life, and then the rest of the season nowhere to be found. Zach Cunningham gets hurt. Now you got to drop down to safety. Now the back is open and the play action works to their favor. It's so much to go with it. So yeah, I get it. You know, on why, but that's up to the coach to gather these guys back together.
Did you look at that stadium that we playing in?
No.
That'd be dope.
I believe it.
That'd be dope. I mean, it's like the half dome.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like covered around the edges, but they got the hole in the middle. But they got the, you know what I'm saying? So you can still see outside, but you got the cover so the fans can stay dry.
They try to make that look like a Coliseum, man.
Yeah, they got it looking nice, man. I like that.
I just need this win. I don't care how we win. I just need this win right now, man. I want to see how sharp this offense look. You know, it's going to be some retooling and everything like that. It's still week 1 at the end of the day. But overall, man, I just need to come out with this win. That's what I need. My hot take is Reed Blankenship going to have an interception this game.
Say that again.
Reed Blankenship is going to have an interception this game.
I mean, he had one against him before. You know what I mean? History should repeat itself. I would enjoy that.
Because, like I said, they're going to test that. They're going to test that side out too. They're going to.
Yeah, I think we're about to find out. No, we not. You gonna find out. I already had told you, Crowley. You done heard me up here. Been beating the table for him. Come on, D, let's go.
Yeah, I mean, out of everybody that we do content with, man, you've been the most consistent on Dean. Like I said, I agreed that he needed more time. I didn't think that, you know, he was injury prone. I just thought that, you know, where everybody had him at one point, I felt like that he wasn't meeting that standard only because he wasn't available. But now, like I said, that if he gives them time and he's going to show up in these preseason games and his stock is going to rise, now everybody's thinking that, okay, the Kobe Dean could be the guy. So the tables turn. That's all he needed. That's all he needed.
Ooh, he got Mitchell and Blank getting a pick.
I can see Mitchell. I can see Mitchell getting the pick if he's guarding one of the tight ends.
I don't got Blank on the list. I do got old Chauncey coming across the window.
I can see that too. I can see Chauncey doing that.
And I think it's gonna be one of them athletic ones too. Like I pictured it, bro. He gonna come from the hash. Got to cover like 20 yards.
Like when he got that interception on Dak with the broken hand.
Yeah. Huff 3 sacks.
Y'all hot takes is crazy right now. Hold up, bro.
Huff might be
1.5.
Huff might be on he might be on the wrong side.
I said Reddick who? 1.5. I got it for 1.5 sacks.
You can't take no 1.5, man. 1.5 over or under, man. What you talking about?
You said 1.5 over or under?
Yeah, what?
So I'm gonna have to go under then because I don't think he's gonna get 2.
I'm gonna take the over, man. I think he get 2.
Josh Sweat 2 sacks over or under?
Under. I got Nolan Smith over a half a sack.
That should be a gimme.
that ain't no gimme. That ain't no gimme.
I said that should be.
Should be. That ain't no gimme.
You know he gonna go smooth his way. Going fan sack.
Listen, those moves he better put them all together this time. I ain't got time for that ghost move shit. You better have one of them moves put together, damn it.
Man, that ball hands need to be like Steven Seagal in them action movies, man. Just real quick and just make your move. He don't have no counters, man, and that's what pissing me off about. Because I'm like, what have you been doing?
When I'm watching Philly Film Room and they showing it, he do got counters, but when he get so he did the last preseason game, he did a long arm. And the dude kind of countered the long arm. He went into the spin move. He got caught. But he had an opportunity to go back to the ghost technique. The technique you don't like. He would have won.
No, it's not that I don't like. He just consistently do that.
But I'm just saying, you don't like because he do it so much. He could have went to the ghost move. And he just said, I'm a lad back inside. He just got blocked back inside, like out the play. It's over with. I'm like, maybe he's like learning to get the counters, but like if you put 2 moves together, you gotta finish with that third move, bro. You got.
You see that? You see that one? Do you see that? His ball
good brother. That's a 3 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing. Saquon run rushing and the receiver.
You know how crazy this fan base would be if that happens the first game. They're like, we back. Jalen Hurts MVP. Da-da-da-da. They're gonna go in, man. They're gonna go in. I think we're gonna start off slow though. We're gonna start off slow. We're gonna get aggravated, and then we're gonna start picking it up second quarter. I'm talking about offense. On defense, I think defense is going to actually show up.
I think offense is gonna come out firing on all cylinders. To be honest.
They think the other way around.
I think that no. I think it's listen. I told you. I think it's going to be the only thing I obviously don't like about Vic Fangio is the I played 10,000 yards away. But I mean, I think I just hope he got a different wrinkle. We're gonna find out though. We're gonna see. Hopefully he got a different wrinkle.
We get into the score prediction, man.
Yeah, we hanging out. We ain't in no rush. We just chilling.
We getting there, brother, man. Normally we go over the 2-hour mark or whatever like that. We got like 20-some odd minutes.
You live streaming,
there, brother?
You live streaming?
I don't know, man. I curse too much, especially this first game.
I can't do it game 1.
Now afterwards, I might go live. After the game,
We ain't got no choice. Aftermath, it moves now to after the game.
That's what he said.
That's what we did last year.
Oh, okay. Because I don't remember that, but
Bro, we used to do it on Sundays, Monday. We used to do it after every game, and then when it ended, I would just like put it on Sunday. You know what I mean? So we just keep rolling.
Oh! Like I said, regardless if it's aftermath or hair or anything, I'm gonna be live because I'm gonna get that raw reaction. Pause. I'm gonna get that reaction on what I saw, what I like, what I didn't like, what we need to fix. You might see me happy of a win. I'm gonna try not to over drink so I won't slur my words. A lot of people will be making fun of me.
I'm gonna be lit. I'm gonna be lit. I ain't gonna be lot of y'all. And I ain't got word the next day. Oh yeah, y'all catching the raw Smitty.
Neither one of us got to work.
Oh yeah, raw Smitty. I'm gonna be lit.
But overall, man, I think that this is gonna be a good game. I think it's gonna be one of those games that they're going to put on. They're going to put on, man. I don't think it's going to be that score jigger. I'll get to my score a little bit later, but I think they're going to put on for Brazil and the NFL, because they're trying to get business out there, more business out there.
Hey, Jigga, we close though. I do think it's going to be close to that score. I changed my score prediction on you niggas.
Now look. I wouldn't be mad if it was that score, of course, but like I said, I'm trying to play it safe and shock me, make me wrong, so I could be like,
but you play. But like I said, what is the defensive coordinator gonna do to stop us though? Maybe they scored more, but what he gonna do to stop us from putting up 30 plus?
I don't know. Because the only person I trust Xavier McKinney, but he's good at tackling. I don't know how great he is coverage wise.
But the scheme got to be right. If you ain't in the right place, you'll be in trouble. Like, right. If anybody can tell you about first year coordinators, it'll be the Eagles. Like, we went through having a good defensive coordinator, him leaving, and then us going to a first year guy and him not working out how we expect. But to me, I think, I just think it could get ugly for him because he got to figure out a lot on the run, bro. It ain't like you got a guy that's coming in like if it was him versus Brian Johnson, I'll be a little bit shaky. But you got a dude in Kellen Moore who one thing he will do is manipulate a weakness.
Yeah.
Fact. Sometimes over manipulate, but he will once he find a weakness, he will manipulate a weakness. He is going to attack. So if he see you weak in the middle, if you weak somewhere else, he is going to attack. Hey, did you see the Eagle thing with Tanner McKee walking around speaking Portuguese?
Yeah, I did see that. That.
Bro, AJ Brown is the funniest person in America, bro. When the man said, say something, he said, what? Say what? Say what? I don't speak Portuguese. What you said?
Right.
I was like, oh yeah, I was dying, bro. I just thought about it in my head. I was like, bro, I was dying when he did that. He was, say what? Nah, but I didn't know Tanner McKee was fluent in Portuguese. So I think them boys might even have even more of a good time if he knows something about Brazil. Maybe he knows something.
He gotta teach 52 guys what everybody's saying there.
Listen, all I need to teach you is 3 things. Hi, my name is, and what is the price? That's all we need. That's the 3 things you need to know. Oh, yeah. And thank you. Thank you. That's the last one. I don't need to know too much more. Because it shouldn't be much else you're asking for. You speaking, you telling me your name. If it's like somebody that's asking, as far as like in the stadium or something, you telling them your name, and then you asking how much is if you buying something. On the phone, however you say you want to, hey, how much? Okay. I think it's going to be, bro. I really think it could get ugly, bro.
For you, Let's just say, hypothetically speaking, the Packers win this game in a close game, like a probably 3 to 7 point game. Is it over for the Eagles?
I'm gonna be
or is this a must win?
I'm gonna be. If we lose,
yeah,
I'll be a little upset. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe. Hold on. So you said 3 points.
For between 3 and 7 points.
I'm gonna be more disappointed in the offense than the defense. Just because
they should have outscored them alone.
You should at least you should have. I mean, when you say give me the score though, 3.
The Jigga score, he just put it up.
If we lose like that,
yeah.
I probably won't be as mad. We put up 30, but I'm gonna be mad as hell at Fangio now. You let these go out and put 35 on your head?
Yeah. Yeah. My argument for Packers fans is basically what you've been saying about, these teams that they beat besides the Cowboys wasn't anything. They weren't. So
we're hitting on nothing.
The only thing they remember is that Cowboys game. They only remember that Cowboys game.
Listen. I've already dealt with 2 losses in back-to-back weekends, bro. I can't triple up on this shit right now. My Eagles need to come through for me.
No, the Eagles do. I'm not saying I want them to lose. I'm just saying if
no. I ain't even. I know we both wanted to win, but it's just like, please don't do this.
If it's a oh man, Jigga, why do you say that?
Hey, listen, good brother. Are you okay? Damn. Are you okay? We good, man. We good. We all right.
Oh man, but if we do lose, this is not a game changer for us. We just got to go back to the drawing board and see.
I think it could be detrimental though.
I don't think so.
Just because you continue in the losing, like you at least want to start off on a good note, bro. Your last game on the field was a loss. You start the next season with a loss.
It's a lot of things. It's a lot of things that could have. Oh, your quarterback look like Jimmy G.
I said it myself before anybody else said it. I'll show you the text message.
I'm just saying that you're going to another country, and certain things that you can't do that you probably normally do at game day, or before game day, that you can't do over there. It's a lot of things that goes into it. Whereas though that some players abide by. So to the point where if you can't do that, now you're thrown off. So I say I'm not going to hold this one against them. But I do expect if they do lose the play against the Falcons, like they playing against this hometown team, hometown fans, like they are going to do. But in Brazil, if they lose, I'm not going to hold that against them. It depends on how they lose, though.
Hold on, back up. I ain't need nobody else to say it. I said it myself. What? I said DJ looked like some butt, and then I said that boy is Jimmy G. That man was crap. Jesus. Listen, man. I don't really see an outcome where, like, unless we play completely like trash, that we lose. I just don't see it. Like, I believe in all aspects we should be able to beat the Green Bay Packers. In all 3 aspects of the game, offense, defense, and special teams.
Wow, damn! You're not even gonna give them special teams. That's crazy.
No, bro. We had one of the best special teams last year. I'm not giving nobody nothing on special teams.
Yeah, because we still got Michael Clay, so they ain't gonna change.
I think it might get better. I mean, he's been getting better. I mean, 2021 he was kind of down. 2022 he was getting better. 2023 was the brightest spot on the damn team.
It was. He was the best coach, the most consistent coach all year. So what's the score then? What's the
Go
final
ahead.
score?
Give it to him.
No, what's your final score? I asked you.
Let me go. Let me go laugh, bro. So
Why?
then you can respond because I'm egregious a little bit right now. I'm a little egregious right now.
My final score 34-24 Eagles. I think that the Eagles take control early on offense. Give the people a show. Green Bay Packers try to fight back. You're gonna get that 1 to 2 picks. You're gonna get some truthful stops. You probably get a stop from BG. But I do got us winning by like 9 or 10. So I'm gonna just say 34-24 Eagles.
All right. So 34-24. That's cool. I like the 38, Jig. I'm gonna ride with the 38. But they're gonna get less of a field. So I'll give them 38-21.
38-21.
Yeah, 38-21.
Wow. You know, when we win, if we win like that, you know who can't say nothing to us that whole week or the rest of the week? Them Cowboy fans. They can't say nothing. They can't say a word. Yeah, Mr. Ash, 34-24. That's my. I feel like that's it right there. They're going to be trying to drop. They're going to try to drive down. We're going to get that interception, and then it's going to be play the clock, and we're going to run out like that. Yeah, 34-24. They're going to try to make that 34-31 and then do an onside kick. It's not going to happen. Reed Blankenship or CJ Gardner-Johnson with an interception.
I don't want them that close, bro. I'm not trying to be stressed out.
Nobody this is an Eagles game, bro. We've been Eagles fans for how long? It's an Eagles game. It's going to stress us out.
No, I want to be fourth quarter up 10. Going into the fourth up 10 so I can relax and we can smooth it out. I don't want to be in there fighting.
Bro, this is NFL, man. I ain't relaxed at the beginning of the fourth quarter.
Up double digits? I can relax a little bit.
I'm not
as a fan. I can relax.
I got PTSD from last season.
When? What game we lost up 10?
No, I'm not saying up 10. I'm just saying I need to know that we got this one in the bag.
Bro, you know what up 10 means, right? Jalen Hurts is probably getting ready to come out the game type deal.
I'm not
one more touchdown, he's sitting.
One more touchdown, yeah.
Up 17.
If you up 17, if you up 17, yeah, he's out the game. But not 10.
That's what I'm trying to be at. I ain't trying to stress. Y'all trying to start out with the stress. He talking about they gonna try onside kick and all this. They too close. They upset.
No, I'm just saying. Listen. Hear me out. I said they're gonna be driving, trying to get to the 31 so they can do an onside kick after they score, and it's not gonna happen because on the way down, it's gonna be an interception. Game over. We're gonna run the clock out, and then they're gonna call their timeouts, and then we just gonna nil it.
If you want me to be honest, I think a close game worked more in their favor than ours.
More in their favor?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because of how they play the short game. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen our short game really be, utilized to 100% yet, right? So I have to see ours. But I know for sure their offense is predicated on short game. So they're going to run and play short, kill the clock. They playing the possession game. They're playing the possession game more than we are. They playing dink and dunk football. They trying to get 6, 5, 6. You know what I mean? They trying to get they just want first downs. You know what I mean? They don't care how long it takes to get down the field. They're a 10, 11, 12 drive team. Close game for them is they down 4 or 5 in the fourth. They trying to kill 6 minutes of the clock, kill 7 minutes of the clock with 8 minutes left. You know what I mean? That's the type of team they is. That's how they won a lot of the games they was in. Like the Panthers game, to kill. I think the last game of the drive, they went like 9 minutes or something on the drive.
It was like 9-12.
So like that's the game they trying to play. You know what I'm saying? Kellen is actually not dink and dunk. Your boy Dak Prescott just scary. He actually liked the big plays, but Dak would never take the big plays when he's supposed to. He would take the check down all the time. With his scary tail.
I'm shocked that he ain't even replied to that. Yo, did you draft? Did you draft in that fantasy?
Yeah.
You draft?
Yeah.
You was ninth. I did.
Yeah, I picked my team.
Okay.
I definitely need to get this dude off the roster. He need to go to the bench. Yeah, I drafted my team.
I just need B. John to have a season, man. That's all I need.
Hey, look, I took Jamar Chase and Marvin Harrison, my boy. That's smart. That was smart. A lot of people was hesitant on Jamar Chase just because they didn't know what was happening. I said, nah, buddy gonna play. Let me get. He was bro. That was my first pick. And then I ended up getting I got Justin Herbert and Caleb Williams. I think Caleb probably gonna be better than Justin, but I'm gonna see what Justin got. I know they're gonna give him an opportunity early.
By the time I went for my second quarterback, man, everybody was going. The best available was Kirk Cousins.
But you know what I wanted to do Caleb Williams and Kyler Murray, but somebody got Kyler before I got there. Somebody got Kyler before I got there. I was like, But hey, look, I ain't gonna lie. I took one pick I probably shouldn't have took. I just took it because I like the player. I took Braylon Allen.
No.
Listen. No, but Breece Hall got an injury problem. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna keep him in the cut just in case.
Yeah.
Breece go down. And I can keep Braylon Allen on the roster without taking up a roster spot. I could put him in the taxi and pick up another player, just in case you didn't know that. If you got a rookie that's not gonna play, you can taxi him. You can taxi a rookie and go to the what's it called and pull in another player.
Right. I kind of seen that you can do that after the draft. I got Zach Moss. I got
Zay Flowers too.
Okay. That's a good pickup.
Well, we finna go crazy. Dumb.
But man, I got what Tony said. What Tony said. I got Patrick Mahomes.
Man, look, somebody got Jay Hurts on me too. I was mad.
Yeah, I was this close. I said, you know what? No, because I don't want to be a homer.
Bro, they took Jalen Hurts right before me, bro.
I know. I said I was this close to thinking about getting him.
No,
like Patrick Mahomes.
Like the round I took Justin Herbert, they took Jalen like 2 picks before. They took it the 11th pick, and it was coming back around, so it was like 2 or 3, like the 3rd pick, and I was like the 5th pick. I was like, oh man, Jalen Hurts finna fall right in my lap. I look up at the board. What Jalen Hurts at? Look back at the draft board. Oh, this nigga.
My plan was
too many Eagles in there. It was too many Eagles.
My plan was to go running back, quarterback, then wide receiver, then come back to running back. That was my plan. So I was going to pick a quarterback the second round regardless. So Jalen Hurts was still there, but so was Patrick Mahomes.
Bro, it's like 5 or 6. It's like 5 or 6 Eagles in there though.
I know. That's why I was like, I don't want to be a homer. The only person I got off the Eagles is Dallas Goedert.
Yes, it's 6 of us in there.
All I got is Dallas Goedert.
We got 6 of us in there. It's you, is bro that run the league, Fly Eagles Fly. Then it's Philly Mojo. It's me. It's Underdogs. There's 5 of us in that motherfucker. And I want to say Underdogs, the one that got Jay. Nope, he didn't get him. Who got Jay? He got Lamar. I wanted Lamar too. I ain't got Lamar in none of my leagues. Oh, Ryan got Jalen Hurts.
Okay. Okay.
His team, I don't know. He got Jay on the wrong team, man. I'm gonna have to talk to Ryan, man, about a trade, man. I
Who
trade people. He got
who he got as
Kenneth
the receivers?
Walker. He got Kenneth Walker,
Mhm.
David Montgomery. He got Amar Ra. He got Diggs, Metcalf, and Higgins.
I got my receivers is Brandon Ayuk and Mike Evans.
I like Mike sometimes.
And Calvin Ridley. I got Ridley too.
Really gonna be a high target. Can he finish the damn play?
Exactly.
Can he finish the play? I'm fighting with myself on who should I start week 1 at quarterback. You made me think about this. See what you did? Should I put Justin Herbert or Caleb Williams? Hey man, chat. Justin Herbert or Caleb Williams week 1 starting. Caleb Williams playing against Tennessee. Justin Herbert against the Raiders.
I'll say Caleb if you want my opinion.
I had Caleb starting, to be honest, at this moment.
I'll say Caleb.
Caleb got more pieces. Okay, yeah. Hey, DV, you see that?
I'll say, yeah. All right.
Ooh-wee.
So we going live right after the game, y'all. Y'all heard it here first. Right after the game, after Broad Street Aftermath will be live, and we're gonna just give our inside takes and everything. So can't wait.
Shout out to 114 of y'all in here chilling with us. It was higher than that. My bad. I didn't get to say what's up to all y'all. But everybody that came out, we appreciate y'all, man. Hey, man, if you're on the Twitter side, you haven't came to the YouTube side yet, the link is on the page, man. It has been shared. Click the link, come over, subscribe, comment, hit the like button, ding the notification bell, man. You don't want to miss none of these Wednesdays. It's going to really, really turn up. Y'all know the next time y'all see me and DV, boy, it'll be after a game.
Yep. And we're going to have a lot to say. A lot to say now because we've seen what the product is. We've seen it.
It's gonna be totally different when you see the product out there.
Facts.
I can't wait, bro. It's gonna be live. I'm gonna be ready. You remember that jersey I got? I never wore last year. Yeah, I'm popping him on first game.
I'm thinking about getting a black. I'm thinking about getting a black Jalen Hurts, man.
I'm getting a black Jordan.
Okay.
Big 90 on the way.
Yeah, I'm trying.
I think it's supposed to be here like the 17th or something. I'm not sure. Like, yeah, the 17th or something like that. Between the 14th and the 17th or something like that.
Yeah, my birthday is coming up. Yeah, I'm definitely going. Yeah.
I can't get no more Jalen Hurts right now. I gotta chill.
I don't have one, so that's why I'm like, I might as well get the black.
Yeah, I got 4 of them Jones. I seen somebody with 6. They got the Oklahoma, they got the Alabama, and they got Kelly Green, and then white, black, and the green.
Okay. Damn.
I say, yeah, you a Hurts fan. I don't think you an Eagle fan.
Right. Right. That's how I feel. Honestly, that's what I feel about Cool Cat right now. Because we'll be tweaking for Joe Hurts, man. Tweaking. You gotta get back to being an Eagles fan.
Yeah, I'm ready to see this stuff, man. We got to get to it. We got to get to it, man. We got to get to it, man.
So we over that 2-hour mark now, man. You got anything coming up for the people?
Power rankings come out Saturday, man. I know 2 games will be paid, but they are already finished. Power rankings are finished. It'll be it's only gonna be one show this time. It ain't gonna be drug out like last time. We're gonna drop the whole list.
Okay.
Hey man, you know what I'm saying? Some teams moved, some teams stayed. We try to do an honest assessment. We're gonna do them every 4 weeks on the check down, man. So you'll get a power ranking for every 4 games. we'll be doing the power rankings. So the next time you see our power rankings will be going into the bye week.
Okay. You have time then.
I mean, we want to evaluate a little bit more than one game and then just throw it back out there. I mean, those, bro, them lists it ain't easy. I mean, it take 2 or 3 hours sitting there talking about it. So you don't want to just be in there trying to go back and forth off that small sample size. But if we come in there and it's a team that's, let's say, for instance, 0-4, you know what I mean? Like, makes it a little easier to move them down the list than coming in a team 1-0 or a team 0-1 and moving them anywhere because you really haven't seen it. You know what I mean? Week 1 is so, like you said, it's so up and down. You really can't evaluate, you know what I'm saying, what's going on. So I think the situation going to be every 4 weeks, we're going to be dropping those, you know what I'm saying? So you'll get a good evaluation of what's going on.
Yeah, man. For me, man, like we both just said, after the game, we're gonna be live, Broad Street Aftermath. Monday, be talking with the guys on Birds Flying High podcast on Monday. So stay tuned for that. I know bro got Birds of Broad Street. But yeah, that's it. I mean, I'm gonna be recording my videos here and there, regardless of his hair or in the car. Just talking about the birds, man.
Yeah, man. I think it's man, we're gonna have a good time, man. It's gonna be back, baby. We back, baby. Football is back in full effect. Get your popcorn, get your beers.
Real quick. Who you got tomorrow though? Real quick.
What? I'm going with the cheeseburger eating dude. What happened?
So you're going with the Chiefs?
Yeah, the cheeseburger eating dude. Yeah.
I picked the Chiefs too.
I just don't think they lose back-to-back ring ceremonies. I just don't see it, bro.
Jigga said it's the Ravens. It's not the playoffs, so he picking the Ravens.
Yeah, but these boys don't like. I mean, they lost one last year. They already got upset last year. I don't think you want to lose back-to-back ring ceremonies. That just be me. Me personally, I wouldn't want to lose back-to-back ring ceremonies.
I just want to see how they use these receivers, man.
Well, you went out Marquise Brown, but I think you know what I'm saying. That speed just gonna be, and then you gotta people ain't even adding in like this. Is what I don't like, bro. Like I told you before, like why we not hearing about the whole defensive staff for the Ravens being changed now?
Right. Hold on. Denard Wilson went somewhere else, right?
Yeah, he gone. Defensive coordinator gone. DB coach gone. Defensive line coach gone.
That's insane, bro.
Totally different defensive staff, different defensive alignments and everything. They running a totally different defense than they ran the last 2 years. Because they've had that DC they had now since 2022. So 2022, 2023, they ran a totally different. Like to me, like nobody talking about it because they just supposed to just go out there and play. They lost defensive pieces. Like I just don't know. Yes, Derrick Henry's a big play. Yeah, I mean he does change the dynamic of the game, but I just don't know if he's enough to beat Pat.
It depends on how they tackle.
Oh, you know the Chiefs gonna tackle.
They are.
But I ain't gonna lie. I know we ain't gonna get to talk, but I do got the Cardinals with the possible upset week 1.
Cardinals? Who are they playing?
The Bills.
That would be insane. Home or away?
I think it's at Cardinals.
Okay. That'd be insane, bro.
How?
Cause, man.
Why would it be insane? Kyler Murray, like last year, people got to remember Kyler Murray missed how many games last year? 10?
Bro. How many people, regardless of how many people that Josh Allen lost, receiver wise or whatever, and who he gained, like the C graded receivers or whatever he got, they still thinking that they're gonna make the playoffs. A lot of people think they're still gonna make the playoffs.
That's them as a fan base.
No, these are not fans. These are
Yeah,
the
because
media.
they listen. You know what my new favorite line is, DV. They should be ashamed of themselves as grown men being on their knees like that. Get up, stand up. That man is through. That man is not. That man lost a bunch of defensive pieces, a bunch of offensive pieces, and they just supposed to be the same Bills from last year.
Look, only time I tell, man. But I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked since they home, since the Cardinals home. I wouldn't be shocked.
A lot of people will be, and that's kind of my shock of the week, man. I think them boys come through and get a win. I actually need to do my week one.
I do too. I think my shocker. My shocker would be Jacksonville beating Miami.
That wouldn't be a shocker.
Really?
Nah. To me, they're like the same tier team.
No. I think Miami's a tad bit better.
I mean, I think offensively, but then when you look at the defensive side, what's up, Cap? When you look at the defensive side, I think you get it. I think, bro, honest to God truth, I don't think it's much of a distance between the two teams. If you really look at it to me, right? Because you got Brian Thomas Jr., Christian Kirk. It depends. Really, Jags depends on how much faith you got in Trevor Lawrence compared to Tua. I think that's what it comes down to. Obviously, Tyreek Hill, you know what I'm saying, gives you an edge, but and Waddle, you know, a decent receiver. But I think, like, in a whole, like, as far as an offense, I think the Jaguars are built better than the Dolphins. You got a tight end, 2 running backs, 3 receivers. Like, I think if you
they got 2 running backs?
They got ETN and the Dolphins running backs the same though. You got 2 of the same guys. Yeah. You got two little speedy dudes.
What's his name? It began with an A, right?
You got A-Chain and you got what's the other dude's name? Mostert.
Yeah, Raheem.
They like the same dudes though. 2 little speedy guys. Short, speedy guys, outside zone runs.
Right.
Like, to me, I think if you look at the Jags, like, as far as a team, complete offensively built, I would take Jags offense over Miami. It'd be close though, because you got to add in Tyreek just being super dynamic. But when I look at how many options as a quarterback I have, I'm going with the Jags. I got a tight end I can throw to. I got ETN as a running back who's dynamic. I got Brian Thomas Jr. I got Christian Kirk. And they got the new dude. What's the other dude they got? Hold on. They got like a good offense, but you know, it comes down to execution I think it comes down to quarterback. Whether you have Tua and whether you have Trevor Lawrence and who you got more faith in to, you know, really orchestrate the offense.
Right.
Which then I lean towards Tua.
See.
Oh, they got Parker Washington. Yeah, I like little Parker. They slot 5'10", 204 Parker.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna be decent. But I do see why you say the Jags though.
Mm-hmm.
I think they got a better offensive line too. They got Brandon Shreve. They got Cam Robinson still. Ezra. They all right. Trevor Lawrence got to do something this year, man. They done paid that man and all that. He got to do something, bro.
Trevor Lawrence, yeah, he do. Because if not, bust.
Oh, Jigga, that's the third one. He just like them too. Jalen Wright, another speedster. I think. To me, I think I think that was their worst mistake, bro. I think they should have took a Braylon Allen.
Yeah, that would have balanced it out.
Yeah, well, you bring him in, and he's like the even kill. You got David Achan, you got Raheem Mostert, like burning it up, and then you bring in the power guy. Everybody tired of chasing these little niggas. Now you bring in the big Mack truck, and you just start running power right downhill. We just punching on you now. And that's kind of why they lost a lot of games, DV. Like in the fourth quarter when they needed somebody to come in and run power, they couldn't get all. You're not running those small dudes up the gut no more. And now everybody on the outside, we need somebody to come up the middle. Nothing up the middle. I might, that's a good pick though. I like that pick though.
Mm-hmm.
Jags with the upset. Minnesota, New York. Who you like?
Who home?
Giants.
I think the Giants got something to prove.
I took the Giants. I think defensively they're completely better than Sam Darnold can even picture complete passes through. So I believe they're gonna make it hard for Sam Darnold. I don't have any faith in Sam Darnold. So I took the Giants. I just don't.
The Giants got something to prove.
But I also don't got no faith in Daniel Jones.
Yeah, I don't got no faith in him either.
I don't got no faith in Daniel Jones.
I think this is going to be the Giants. We gonna be all right moment, and then the rest of the year they're gonna struggle.
Who you got in that Dallas Cleveland?
Come on, man. I don't care who at quarterback. I got Cleveland. I know Nick Chubb is out, but yeah, I got Cleveland.
My bad, Cat. I got to ask. It's the NFC East, so Washington, Tampa.
Tampa.
Yeah, Cat old commander.
Yeah. Tampa.
And it's at Tampa. I got Tampa. I got Tampa. I think it's gonna be an interesting game though.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be a shutout or a blowout or even a double-digit win. It could be close.
Cause I still don't have as much faith in Baker as a lot of people do. Like, I think he had a good season, but benefits of good defense and also playing some bad competition.
Yeah,
I think the most interesting game to bet on for the night is Jets San Fran.
Jets San Fran
Monday night.
That's going to be the most defensive game of the week.
Yeah, Jigga, Katakami.
Hey, Dave, you still up, bro?
Yeah, Dave been in here chilling. He was hiding in the background watching the show the whole time.
Right, man.
Oh man, Dave, you gotta chill, brother. You gotta chill.
Got school tomorrow, man. Come on, man.
Now, what you said now about the Jets and San Fran? You said it's a defensive game.
It's gonna be a defensive game, man. You're gonna see some good stuff from Aaron Rodgers, Breece Hall. Hopefully he don't get hurt this week. Because a lot of people got him. I got him on my second team. Yeah, I don't know who's gonna win that game. That's one of those head scratchers. Like you don't know because it's still week one, and you just don't know. They got a good defense as well.
Bro, this man Jigga wild, bro.
Dak Cousins will be a Raider next year. Yo. I hope so.
Nah, hey, listen, I ain't gonna. Oh, well, that'd be very embarrassing for the Cowboys. I ain't gonna lie. To have to trot out like Trey Lance or one of those guys that's in the locker room right now. Oh my God. to hear Eagle fans talk crazy to you all year because your quarterback is Cooper Rush or Trey Lance or somebody you trade for.
Come on, man. You sit up there, you got your double wide receivers basically saying, yo, I'm about to be out of here. You gonna make that move, man.
What?
If Devontae Adams basically said, look, get me somebody in here that's not gonna put me in no danger.
He said he didn't say that.
He said he didn't say that?
He said he didn't say that. He said that Deshaun Jackson made all that up.
Yo, come on.
He called him out today, bro. He said he made it up. He said I've never spoke to Deshaun Jackson about anything dealing with the Raiders. He said I don't know why he would come out and say that.
Yo, what is he doing, bro? Like, get off the pod, yo. Cancel that, John. Y'all been messing up.
Hold on, let me see. Hold on, hold on. See if I can find it real quick. Is this it?
Does there ain't no defense on the Philadelphia Eagles? Cause
That's I'm mad that you asked that because I actually the other day was getting ready to. My thing is, I don't do a lot of apologizing because I like to be careful about what I say. So when it comes out, things are. This person said this, they said that. I don't like to even jump in and give it attention because then it makes you, look halfway guilty. But at the end of the day, and I'll just address this right now because of the most recent one about Deshaun Jackson saying whatever he talked to me and whatever. I mean, I almost put a video out the other day, but then I came back on it because I just didn't want to even bring the attention and start, having that in the team's mind and, everything I say ends up, and I'm sure this will be too. But at the end of the day, the facts are the facts, and that is not a fact. I've probably spoken to Deshaun Jackson maybe 3 or 4 times in my life, and I never had a conversation with him ever, and I put that on my kids. I've never spoken to him about anything. Only person I really talk to about my feelings in general is my wife probably, and she ain't out there leaking anything and dropping stuff like that in the media. So once again, whatever you see, if it ain't from the horse's mouth, it's probably good. I don't like when.
That's a bad job, D-Jax. That's all I'm saying. That's bad. That's bad.
Hey, William, I just gave you the proof, good brother. He said he never said anything to that man about what's going on in the Raiders organization. He said the only person he's ever spoke to about his feelings is his wife.
I said back at my camp.
Hold on, this is the better one.
The facts are the facts, and that is not a fact. I've probably spoken to
Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
And I never had a conversation with him ever, and I put that on my kids. I've never spoken to him about anything. Only person I really talked to about.
I've never spoke to him about anything. So, I mean, yeah, Deshaun, you got, and Deshaun Jackson didn't say that on his podcast either. He was on Colin Cowherd.
Oh, I thought he was on Speak when he said it.
Nah, he said it on Colin Cowherd. Oh, so you never heard what Deshaun Jackson said?
I heard what he said.
Oh, yeah, he said it was on Colin Cowherd. He was sitting in the chair. I don't want to be the one to say nothing because, I did talk to him, but I'm like, oh my God, bro. So I went and looked because when I seen they said Deshaun Jackson this, Deshaun Jackson that, I'm like, wow. And then I seen the thing where it was like basically saying he didn't say nothing to Deshaun about that. I was like, why? Like, come on, bro. Since y'all been coming out, bro, it's been controversy.
Clickbait. They turned into clickbait yourself.
I don't like it. You know what I mean? Y'all first show was like the Fuck You Chip Kelly show, and then ever since then it's just been like bullshit. I thought y'all was on a good path when y'all were just like, hey man, we gonna be just on here talking ball, and I thought we was on a good one, but yeah.
Yeah, stuff about the locker room and stuff like that, little things about the locker room here and there.
Yeah, maybe reaching out to some guys and kind of giving some insight on what's going on with play. Maybe not right now, but just speaking on what you know as a player. You out here spreading false rumors and shit.
Right.
Hey, Shout out to the Eagles, man. They landed in Brazil, man. Official.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. I just
About
saw
19 minutes ago. We touched down. Them boys look like they look comfortable, man. Get off that.
It was 10-hour flight. They probably was asleep, all of them.
Hey, so they told them boys it was all dangerous. Jay Hurts still bleeding the hell out. Get off that plane, though.
Everybody gonna touch no damn Jalen Hurts, man.
I'm just saying they saying it's dangerous. If it, Debo said tuck his hand.
Ain't nobody going. And they ain't gonna allow nothing to happen to Jalen Hurts out there. He know that. But let him have been a fan. Let him been a fan out there blinged out like that. Yeah, Jalen Hurts would have been. He was left without a mustache, bro. They're not gonna touch Jalen Hurts.
I don't think they will. I mean, I don't think they'll touch any of them guys, man. I low key don't believe they'll do any of that, man. Ooh, New York Jets, Pittsburgh Steelers. Trying to see who's the better team. So Kat got this on her page. I'm gonna ask before we get up out of here. Present day, who's the better team? The New York Jets, Pittsburgh Steelers. Dang, they both in some buns. They both been crazy buns, bro. I'm gonna say right now, today, I'll take the Jets. But over the period of time, I'm probably taking the Steelers.
It's the Jets. I think
it depends on the span. You get what I'm saying? Because if we going right today, this team that they have constructed today, I'm going Jets. But if we going like 5 or 6 year span, I'm probably going to Steelers because the Jets don't have some bad seasons in there.
Jigga, that's not Darlene. That's her son, David. He do need to go back to school, man. He need to go to school tomorrow. You need to go to sleep, bro.
He said he's slow and handicapped. You know what I mean? But you don't hear trolling.
Look, I ain't even gonna make fun of that. I'm just saying he need to go
I'm
back
saying,
to school.
if you on here like that, man, you shouldn't be on here trolling. You should be on here peaceful, man, having a good time.
Nah.
You on here doing crazy stuff, and then you said that so nobody ain't gonna say, the comments gonna say crazy stuff to you. We can't stop it. Hey, what's going on with the did you hear about the DeAndre Swift thing?
No, what happened? Please don't tell me. I got him on my team.
Philadelphia police reopened an investigation from 2021 of a murder in which DeAndre Swift is the main suspect.
You lying, bro.
I would never lie to you, bro. I would never fib to you, bro. Never. I would never lie to you, bro. You know I wouldn't do that.
Yo,
I never even heard about it, bro. So that's why I looked at it again and said, "Damn, I meant to send it to you earlier."
Is it a reliable source?
It's Dub. It's Dub Climbing. And it came via TMZ. I just sent it to you.
Damn. I hope.
Hey,
I hope
somebody in
so.
the comments somebody said this is true. Trust me, my dog's brother's owner's cousin. Oh man. Oh, he said my cousin's friend is a friend of the Philadelphia police. This is true.
You talk about Joe M. I see it.
Yeah. That's crazy. If this is true, Yeah, I hope. Look, I'm hoping he just happened. You know how sometimes your name get brought up because you're the famous person that everybody remembers. You know what I mean? Like, we remember seeing such and such.
Please don't be. Don't let it. For his sake.
When they first brought it up to Dan Campbell, he said he didn't know anything about it. I hope it's just bullshit, man. I hate to see somebody like that, you know what I'm saying, life get thrown away on some bullshit.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I don't need that.
Right, Jigga. It better be a bulletproof case because he fighting.
They put that trial back out there and all that, man. He is not playing. I need to bench him or try to, something. Because he ain't gonna be playing.
But I don't see. Okay, now listen. There is a Philly Inquirer where he did get brought up, but he wasn't under investigation in 2021. But I don't see where they reopened it. And it says Philadelphia police received multiple tips that DeAndre Swift was involved in a murder that occurred in September. He is currently not under investigation, but the police will continue to investigate this case. The case was currently, at the time when they reported it, closed. So now they reopened it, and he was so maybe listen. So this is what I'm assuming. They put his name with it because it got reopened and he was a suspect, but there's nowhere where they say they ever, ever investigated.
Right.
So maybe you know how the internet is. They throw it out there because his name is associated with the case.
I just hope it's I just hope
nothing to it. No fluidity. It's just
hopefully.
prayers to DeAndre, man. Prayers for DeAndre, man.
Yeah.
But hey, man, you know what I'm saying? We had the 2 hour and 32 minute mark, man. And we enjoy y'all coming out, man. It's 137 of y'all in here with us. We appreciate every one of y'all, man. If y'all could, if you're on the Twitter side, go to the page you on. It's a comment. It's King DV. Repost it on my page. Post it on his page. Click the link. Come over to the YouTube side, man, and like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you don't miss none of the content. Not just Wednesdays, but none of the content that's coming out daily about these Philadelphia Eagles, man. Anything you got to say for the people, bro?
Man, fly Eagles fly, man. See y'all Friday. See y'all Friday.
Man, y'all know what that means, man. Until next time, y'all know what it is.
Yo, what's going on, everybody, man? It's your boy King DV, and I'm with my co-host Smitty. What's going on, bro?
Man, it's love, man.
Time for A.J. Brown. Michael Carter the second.
They don't know Jalen Hurts like we know Jalen Hurts.
Was hanging on to Jalen Hurts.
Until next time, man, y'all know what it is.